Far amongst the mists of mountains, in the depths of the verdant continent of Pytoon, lies a growing civilization. While centuries have passed with the feet of many treading the continent, the world is not without its indigenous magic. Most people have dismissed the tales of great gods and beasts that shaped the lands, though a hidden few still pray to great gods for their blessings. On this small continent lies two great nations, Pariah to the north, with its trade in silks and spices, as well as access to the sea, and Guidenald to the south, surrounded by mountains and forests. With Guidenald residing between the great mountain range and lush, undying thicket, the land has provided a growing industry to them in ore and minerals, as well as nutrient-rich valleys for farming. Having feuded for years, the two nations have finally come to a peace, citing a need for trade between the two to survive and grow. This peace has resulted in a now united country, sharing in wealth, but also in its curses. Welcome, everyone, to DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 6. Missed last week, but that's all right. We're all finally back together in various states of exhaustion. I think is the prevalent feeling that this cast has right now, is we are all so extremely tired because for whatever reason, everything has to happen right at the end of the year, which makes it really hard for us to do all the things. So I've got my 7 p.m. coffee. We are out here chilling, and we're gonna make the absolute best of it and get caught up with all of our lovely friends because it's been a little while since we've had a chat. I think the first thing, I'm gonna start with Leslie today. So hopefully, Leslie, you're ready for this. You ran a community D&D night last night, and I haven't heard anything about it yet, so I'm waiting for you to tell me now, live on the air. So go for that.
Live! It was awesome! I'm just kidding. No, it was great.
Oh my God.
We did, back in around Halloween, we did a sub-reward unlock goal for a community, our first ever community D&D thing, and it was Halloween or horror themed, which because of holidays and everything, I was like, we'll get to it in December. So we had a scary themed D&D one-shot yesterday with 4 randomly drawn community members who signed up at available time, which was really great. I let them pick what class they wanted to play, but I made pre-made characters that they just had to pick up and kind of roll with as far as what their background was and stuff, and they were all extremely talented at doing so. Even one of them only had like 2 or 3 games under their belt experience, but still was excited to just like play into their character, which was really rewarding. It was really fun. We had a pally and 2 bards and a warlock. So 2 bard party, which was hilarious. And one bard was a half elf and one bard was a half orc. So it was like very like who's
nice.
Who's gonna get the inspiration out kind of thing. And in the end, only one survived. Not because I wanted them to, but I used a pre-written campaign. And the unfortunate part was there was like it was like an old mansion and ghost haunted, etc. But once they solved the haunt, the house began to like crash and crumble.
Oh, good.
And so they had to make a dexterity save to prove on if they could get out of the house or not. And only the halfling warlock escaped.
Only?
On their dex save.
Oh my God. They're all dead.
Yeah, it was really sad because it was like I'm a very like giving DM, so it's like one of those things that like they make the wrong or would not been the best choice on what they were doing in like a fight or something. So I would explain like how it potentially could work and be like, I'm gonna let you confirm that you want to do this, and if they want, they'd be like, or like maybe I'll take it back and try. It's a one shot, like why not, you know? But that last thing is like, this is the one thing you guys need to succeed to live. There's no undos on this. And the halfling had not used his halfling luck almost the entire time he was there, which if you guys don't know, halflings have this thing called like luck, where they can, any check, any attack, anything, they can claim luck and throw an extra d20 to add on to that number at any point before I have given the descriptor of what happens based on their first initial roll. And so in the chat, this guy like two interactions before was like, oh, I keep forgetting to use my luck. And then at the very end, it was like, Dex roll, you have to make it or you're like not gonna make it out of the house, you know? And they all failed it. And before I could say anything, I was like, I want to use my luck. And he made it out.
So he's the only one that survives. It's over.
The only one that survived because he's lucky. I was like, wow. It was funny though.
Where were the two bards with bardic inspiration for everybody to get out of that house?
One had burned their bardic inspiration.
Oh, I thought you burned alive. I was like, they're dead.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, one had burned it, and the other rolls, 1d8 wouldn't have helped.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Yikes. Low rolls.
Yeah, there was like it was like a pally with a -2 dex mod, which was just like it was fun though. They were all really like, you know, good about it in the end. So we'll do another one in February. So I'm excited about it.
Very good. Yeah. Is that gonna be themed? Is that gonna be Christmas themed? Or are we gonna do like 1 month like later type deals?
I think I'm gonna use the Stella Luna will know what I'm talking about in the chat if she's still here. But I found a cat token mod where it's all a cat themed D&D campaign. It's like a 5e campaign, but you're all cats instead of like human races. So I was like, heck yeah, we're going with that.
Cats in catacombs. It's super cute. Yeah.
I want to be a cat too, Stella.
There's doggies in dungeons and cats in catacombs.
That could be the real Cats musical as opposed to that other one we got. This can be the real one.
How do the classes work? Because you can say that the cat is an actual breed, but ultimately they're all pretty much the same.
It's you essentially are like cat breeds, but those are tied to like half
regular
elf or half
racial
orc
bonuses.
or whatever.
Yeah,
So
who's the elf?
racial,
Who's the elf of the cats?
I don't know. I haven't bought it or downloaded it yet, but it's definitely like
Scottish folds are elves?
No, the ears don't. You need the big ears. Come on.
I want to say it's something like
Bengal
a Siamese
cats.
cat is something like that. Yeah.
My instinct was Siamese, and I feel weird
That's
that
what
I
I would
have an
say.
opinion.
Yeah, I actually was thinking that.
It's
in
Lady.
general.
I think it's Lady and the Tramp that's like ruined us on Siamese cats.
Probably.
Because they were
The forest
kinda
cats
rude.
are the barbarians.
Are you kidding me? I felt so attacked seeing that. I was like,
forest cats
You did?
I was like, is this how y'all see us? I was like, okay.
God.
Yikes.
Whoa, it does not age well.
No.
Not age well.
Definitely
I mean,
does
it
not.
was too
Holy
old back
shit.
then, too.
Oh my God, that's wow. On to brighter, better topics at this point. So Alias had a big event. That was like the last time we had talked was right before your magic event. So give us the quick lowdown. How was it? And was it awesome? And
Yeah, it was good.
yeah. Okay.
It was so long ago now, though, I can't actually remember most
Yeah,
of
a
it.
week and a half. It's a week and a half ago, and just
Yeah,
gone.
it's gone.
That's 6
It's
months
gone.
in 2020 time.
It is.
That is true. This year has just been so long and so short all at the same time. That's why I'm just all over the place. But yeah, no, the event went well. Great response and feedback, and I can't even remember who won the damn thing now, but it was good. I don't know. You guys probably wouldn't even know the names anyway, but I should remember them. But I've completely forgotten. In more recent news, though, I did a charity stream recently.
Yes.
So that was cool. Raised a bunch of money for RAD, which is not Beth be Rad, but Rise Above the Disorder.
Waiting for the check,
Other
dog.
rad things.
Other rad things, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like a mental health care non-profit organization thing. So
Well, congratulations
with
on
that.
Well done.
thank you. Yeah, I have an awesome community, so thank you to them for being
And then
rad.
I read that you qualified for some, open. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I also won $1,000 playing Magic, which
Hell
is cool.
yeah.
I did that. I just queued into, because they do these arena opens every now and then, where you can just queue up and win $2,000 if you strike it lucky. Play one day, qualify for the second day, and then on the second day you only have one chance to make it through. And I got to 6 wins, 2 losses, made $1,000. Yeah.
Nice.
And then that qualified me for something else. So I'm like, okay, let's just keep going.
more things. That's excellent.
More magic.
Congratulations.
Let's go it. Yeah. So if the commentary thing fails me, maybe I can just be a pro player. Who knows?
Maybe. Just maybe. Stella, you released something rather exciting today, and I want you to plug it. Even IGN work, because it was awesome, and I watched all of it. But yeah.
You watched all 20 minutes?
Fuck yeah, I did. It's cool, and I like Apex, so absolutely.
Really? Because yesterday you
I was a little bit salty. Okay, we played last night. I was a bit heated, but it's fine. No, of course I do. Please expound.
So, I think like 3 weeks ago, I had planned out this project that I kind of had a brainstorm for ever since the release of Apex Season 7. And I was like, you know what? I went to my boss and I was like, hey, can I do this? He was like, yeah, sure, go for it. So today I released an exclusive interview with Respawn, and I got to get some behind the scenes footage from their offices at home. So I got to see the footage of them working on mocap from home. So literally there's this guy in like a mobile mocap suit in his like living room just moving around, which is really interesting. And yeah, that just released today. It's 20 minutes. It's long, but if you like the game, then I think you'll like what they have to say, because you can tell that they're like super passionate. They were very friendly talking to me. And apparently, yeah, Season 8 is going to be a lot to look forward to. So
it was really cool. I
very excited.
Especially liked how they did, like, part of the mocap thing was all the VO stuff that they were talking about, and then how they wrote and did all the music for the entire thing, and having to do that all remote too was all very, very interesting. So if you guys are interested in that, it's over on the IG on YouTube. It was very, very cool. Blurred and I had a rather short but enlightening Twitter conversation today. I want to hear your thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3 right now, sir, because I super duper dig it, even though it was like a buggy mess. Absolutely tragic of a mess. But I was just like, I see where this is going. It's gonna be so good. And so my fanboyism absolutely took over from there. So I need to know what you think, sir. Your critical eye.
I love it. Yeah, just it's a fun game first and foremost. The studio that's making this one, Larian, is a studio that I'm really fond of. I play the Divinity Original Sin games, both 1 and 2, and I love those games. So like it's more Divinity, but like with other quality of life add-ons that the Divinity games don't have. Yeah, like it's interesting. I stumbled into some weird quests that like were really awesome, that use things that I don't see get typically used in Dungeons and Dragons. Like there was one quest where I stumbled into like a hag, just apropos of nothing. Because I was just wandering around. So what you doing? In an open world game, you just go places, do things, meet interesting people, and maybe possibly kill them and take their stuff. And yeah, you make a weird deal with the hag if you do the proper dialogue choices. Yeah, yeah, it's very interesting. Not to mention, it focuses on one of my favorite races in all of Dungeons and Dragons, Illithids.
Yeah,
I have a very soft spot in my heart for tentacle-faced Cthulhu monsters.
Right. Yeah, those terrifying creatures that want to devour your brains. That's soft spot. Well, we did talk about you in horror movies previously, so maybe this is directly up the tree. But yeah,
it very. I also behind me in these bookcases, there are at least a few different editions of Arkham Horror and Eldritch Horror, and so I clearly have a Cthulhu addiction. The creator notwithstanding, he's terrible, but he died poor and penniless, so as all racists should die.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the guy was
basis.
comically racist.
Good
he was
basis.
almost so
Comically.
racist I couldn't
Right,
take
it's like
him
a
seriously.
caricature of what a racist is. Yeah.
This isn't real.
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft was so racist, other racists were like, dude, we're gonna need you to tone
cool. You need to cool it.
Can't hang out with us.
This ain't a good look, brother. But no, I love the game. It's fun, and I've actually been playing it with some other people. I will say my one thing I don't like is that if you do start a game with other people, and I don't know if they've changed it since the patch, but you cannot. I think you have to play that character with those people. Like that save game has to be with those other people.
Yes.
So that part kind of sucks, but I totally get why they did it. So.
Yeah. It you can play it solo, but the only time you can multiplayer it is with the same person.
Exactly.
Which is, I think, how they ended up doing Divinity Original Sin 2 as well. Was it had to be in the same save.
Yes.
So I think they just kept that, but I don't know if they're gonna ever change it.
Also, as a person of color, I love the character creator.
Oh, the character creator was awesome, wasn't it?
It's very inclusive.
For like a
unlike
beta
some other
character creative.
games. That
Which we will
I
talk
still
about,
enjoy.
talk about on the spin-off DieFall podcast that is eventually, I don't know, probably spinning up 7 years from now when we have time, I say, with many quotation marks. But yes, thank you, Blurred, and I'm glad to have you here, man. Hopefully your birthday was really
Anytime.
Yeah.
good. Beth, it's been a while. Please enlighten me with fun things about birds and art and stuff, because I've been in your chill streams and it's been very nice. But I just need you tell me something nice right now about your life.
Something nice.
Yeah, not about me, about your life.
This is some like specific shit.
Yeah.
But I just found a hot press paper that is changing my life. Have you guys ever found paper that has really made an impact on you?
No,
Yeah.
No.
no, I'm not.
The first time I found French press paper, I was just like, yes.
Simply
So-
gets it. All you artists in chat or paper lovers in chat, I'm here to tell you, Etcher's sketchbook, hot press paper, done blown my mind. It feels so nice. It's like really smooth. Every medium that you use on it, it goes down like it doesn't fight you. There's no texture getting in the way of the render. It's just the most pleasurable experience I've had making artwork in recent.
This is what I needed. This is
History.
so nice. Like I'm just sitting here smiling. This is so cute. I love it. It's about paper. Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
my
good.
life's been slow and happy.
Michael Scott would love you. He would love to have you on his
Love
team.
that paper.
I would love to be on. Well, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was just gonna think about that
Well,
one.
never mind. Well, thank you, Beth. I appreciate that little levity. It's good. Leslie, we should probably play some Dungeons and Dragons at some point in time, but you know,
We should.
you let me know when I should shut up, and we'll get
that's
right on
fine.
rolling with that.
That's fine. What's show life?
Yeah.
I'm selling 75% of my belongings and moving in January. Woo! So I'm omega stressed out. I'm also like, I'll be running 7 Dungeons and Dragons games off stream as a professional DM a week starting in January.
Let me
And
tell you how funny this is.
I'm stressing.
We haven't played as a group in like a week or two, and logging in to find the game, having to go back
Have
like
you
2
seen
pages
that?
to find them. I was like, how many games is he running? Jesus.
Way too many. Yeah, because I use the DieFall account because it has everything I've paid for on there, and I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna not use my like professional account to do all this, and yeah, it's a lot. But if you guys at home want to drop in on the Saturday drop-in morning D&D thing, it's 11 a.m. and just do it. Just do it. It'll be fun. We need more people. We just went to hell. It'll be awesome. You know, they just stepped into a portal to hell. It's gonna be great. But they need friends because it's gonna be tough.
So you're just gonna stumble upon us in hell, like, hi,
Hey, what's
hanging
up?
out.
What's up, dudes?
I made a mistake, and this is where I'm at now.
But yeah, it's good. It's good. I appreciate you asking, Leslie.
You're welcome.
Let's play some D&D here though that I don't have to DM. That
Yeah,
makes me
I was gonna
happy.
say, speaking of stepping into a portal of hell, everybody roll me a d20.
Oh,
Dear.
My heart, doki doki.
Jessica got a 14. Stub got a 19, Ham got a 4, Krog got an 18, and
Oh God.
Rin got a
verdict.
16.
The verdict is.
Please no.
Ooh, Krog, roll me a 1d2.
Oh no.
Rin. My favorite numbers too. So Rin, you get slapped with that. Tell us about this last session we had. What was the experience like for Rin? Tell us about
Okay. I wasn't ready for this. I was not prepared. So we were trying to chase down this guy, this shady merchant, and we caught up with him, and then this huge bear, this massive bear that was hate cursed and incredibly dire, and it crashed through the wall of the city that we were in, and it just started rampaging, and we were all drunk. Well, most of us. I was pretty lit. But
Lit is canon in this world now.
yeah. But we got into this scuffle with it, and I think we all did really good. We did great. And then another bear showed up, a bigger bear, and fire was everywhere. That may or may not be Ham's fault. We burned down most of a city, I feel like. But at the end of the day, we saved lives, and we fought a shadow. And yeah, we're all better for it. And that is what I remember.
Are we? I think that's my biggest
That's
question.
all that matters in the
Right,
end,
right.
is that we won.
Right.
it. I love it.
It doesn't matter that the shady merchant died in a fire next to us and is probably still smoking right next
we
to
don't
where we're taking our
know.
victory pose.
It's not confirmed.
So that's where we left off. We had a big fight last session, an entire episode long fight, honestly, where our party fought 2 hate-cursed bears, both looking similar to dire bears, but both hate-cursed, which was their derivative with attacking this village. Along with them was the shadow of one bear that seeped away as the bear died, accumulated, that's the word of the day, gathered itself in the corner, and came out to fight them as well. At the same time, we had General Garen Roneth come out with 2 of his guards and attempt to help. And both the bears were both taken care of, as well as the shadow in the fight, who actually I think was finished off by Pim, if I'm not mistaken. And but the shadow did get 2 lashings, or what do we call it? Ravagings. Out on 2 of our players, one being Nesca and one being Rin. I believe we left where Rin was carrying or helping Nesca move away from this fight. I'm not going to take you back to the map. We all have the map, the World of Imagination, to remember the map. But Garen Roneth is at the scene with you guys. There's fire, definitely a lot of fire. Ham may or may not have done a fantastic job both eliminating some things and helping eliminate other things that maybe weren't as threatening in this fire. And that's where we're going to start. So, big fire hanging out behind. What?
Question for the DM.
Yeah.
After they're ravaging, they're still conscious, correct?
Yes. I will say, and for mind of the players who do have this is not meta information to be carried over by other players. The longer you're to have this curse in you and not be healed, the more angry your character will be. So however you want to portray that,
Are there
that is.
visual indicators?
Oh my god, Ren,
or
this is so bad.
I have a ticker for time on a sheet, and I'll try to deliver back 3 days with you guys if it takes that long.
Sure, but none
just
of us know
that
that this curse like exists right now, right?
Yeah. Like we're not aware. That,
Well, we know it's
or-
like
yeah.
we've probably.
Yeah, you guys
feel it.
both know that you got hit with something that feels definitely worse than just getting like a lash on the back. And I think Ham was close enough to see Rin or Nesca get hit and saw the like veiny like seep of the black into their skin when they got hit.
Okay.
So Ham is aware of something, but maybe not exactly that yet. But for the players who do have it, that is going to be a side effect that you'll need to incorporate into your roleplay as we go, okay?
Got you.
So yeah, village is burning behind you. Garen,
It's just
General Garen
one.
wrote
It's
it.
just one building.
2. I think it
And
was
maybe the
2.
wall.
I think it was 2.
Didn't you also say
Okay,
something
2.
about? But you also yelled "burn it down" in front of the officer. So.
This is wait.
Did
This
Nesca say that?
Oh no, I'm just. Sorry, you also did say.
it was.
Oops, I did.
This was right after Pim did her thing, right? Or like directly
yeah,
after
Pim
that.
has
Okay.
just yeah.
Stub
just
is
created that
closest,
shadow.
or was closest to Pim there, and just started. Well, you could have led with that. I really.
Okay, I couldn't reach it. I couldn't reach it from back there.
You didn't even need all the bags. Why did you? He looks down at his bow. He's like, did I even need this?
I don't know. I don't know what you need. I just thought you helped everybody else. Oh god. Oh, she's out of breath over there.
Really, really undersold your abilities here, Pim. I just want you to know that.
General Garen is gonna run running at the party, but still shouts over his shoulder to ring for water from the same bell ringer that was on the ledge. Yeah, so he's gonna ring a bell for fire now as an alarm, and we'll see if other villagers come out or if they're just terrified of you guys. And he's gonna run up to you guys. What happened? Why? What happened? Who are you?
Well,
Leslie, how drunk are we still?
Did Nesca and Stub ever save from there?
Stub saved eventually.
Stub saved. Nesca, do you
Yeah, I
remember if you
think I
saved?
did.
Nesca saved as well.
Nesca did eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah, I
everybody
Nesca was
is-
the last.
Yeah, you're
okay,
technically
you don't have to rub it in.
sober, but
Sobered up. Okay.
yeah.
Krog
Like
is in the
adrenaline
background,
sobered,
still
yeah.
just swinging the axe around, by the way.
Tell him to stop. Tell him to stop before he breaks anything else.
Get the toot.
Ren, can you fix the Krog thing? Do the Krog thing? The Krog thing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, just I'm real. Krog, just calm down. Chill out. Remember, birds, trees. Those aren't on fire right now. Everybody's safe. Except for that guy over there.
Burning corpse.
We're good. There's no
By this
more
time-
danger.
There's like other military like people or officers coming around to try to like sort what's happening with the bear. But General Garen Runneth is standing in front of Ham, Nesca, and Rin, I believe, at the front here, and it's just, who are you? What happened? Did you bring the bears? What is happening?
We got drunk. There was fire. No, we made the fire.
Krog,
We didn't
Krog,
start
Krog,
the fire.
Krog, stop, Krog.
Okay. Hi.
Did I do a bad thing?
Ham, hang on. I think it's some
Did I do a
introductions.
bad thing?
No, you did great. You did a great job. You did a wonderful job. Wonderful job against the
As
shadow.
you guys are saying this, you kind of see the general start to motion for guard to come, and he's like,
Some introductions, I believe, are in order here. Hi, we are Ham's allied alliance. and we arrived into your town to deliver some children to safety. And you know, we were resting.
What
and
children? Wait, what children?
help. What was their names again?
You like shout over your shoulder as you're talking, like directing some guard to the fire. Fire first, then the bears. Fire first.
Don't
What
touch
children?
the bears.
I think the
Don't
bears are
touch the
pretty
bears.
dead. Grandma Biddy's grandson, the small one, Kenku boy.
Biddy, the messenger. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
right. Yes, that child. Found him on the road. Magical sword. Long story about that. But took him under our wing, even though he's the Kenku. Regardless, brought him here. Stopped off at a farm to help out with an issue.
You're gonna need a bigger bucket. Get the one from the. Oh God.
Stab the
okay.
cupboard. Stab the cupboard.
Krog,
Don't forget that.
Frog did not stab any cupboards or people, but helped with darkness. And then Pim, our good friend Pim.
Roll me a insight on Pim if you're trying to direct her over, if you don't mind.
An insight. Okay. Let me flip the screens here. Investigation, insight. A 10. Smile.
Okay. You motion back to Pim, and you can't quite tell why, but Pim is like, okay.
Okay.
I see what this is.
Nesca, you're really much better with words. Are you feeling well enough to handle this situation here?
I turn around and point to my back and say, do I look okay?
No, you really don't look okay. Okay, we took care of the bears. The bears came rampaging in. We fought the bears. There was this weird darkness thing. You saw it. You couldn't even hit it. You were so scared. And
That's who we are. We're here to fight the darkness.
that sounds accurate.
The general's gonna wave his hands and go, okay, first you have to help me put out the fire, and then you need to come to the Elder Hall
Right.
to talk
crap,
about
it's
why
burning.
this happened.
Oh,
We
yeah,
have to.
those flames are getting really big.
Give me buckets. Give me buckets.
Yeah.
I'll
Give
carry
me
some
buckets.
Damn, you cannot carry a bucket. You're tiny. Give me the
I have a big gullet.
Is everybody gonna help with the guard putting out the fire?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
am.
will.
Yes.
Yes.
So it won't take long.
Fill it up.
Just spray it out.
She is the fire truck.
I love it.
Hamo put his book down to carry the bucket, so he's got to come up with a different
New
idea.
plan. New plan.
He's like, do you have a smaller bucket? I can with this one hand. So it doesn't take very long. If everybody in the party helps, we have the guard helping. We have villagers who have come out. People who own parts of this market or have sold things as part of the market have come out and help put out the fire. And what happens after that, narratively, is General Ronith leads / without an actual arrest forces you guys to go to the Elder Hall to wait to speak with him and the elders. So that's where we're going to pick up after this. And the general's men are who they're going to take care of the bears and patching the wall. And that's his instructions at this point. I don't know who you are. I have to get the elder here to talk about whatever is happening. I don't know half the people you're mentioning. The elder will know them.
I'd lead over.
Ham is by all of the assistants, just over explaining how the cantrip mending works.
I think I lean
Did we do something wrong?
to Nesca and go, do we want to tell him about that, like, blurb guy?
No, he's fine.
Okay, yeah, he's fine. No, Krog, I
No,
think
he's
we
not.
did okay.
I saw him in there. He's
Krog.
hard and oh, sorry.
Krog, we did nothing wrong. We're going to go talk to the elders. Right. Nothing wrong.
Okay.
We did a good thing tonight.
He was like that when we found him, right, guys?
He was like that when we found him.
Yes.
Good.
Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
It's really easy. All you do is you take these two rocks and you rub them together, and then your hands can put things back. It's called mending.
So the general has left to go gather Elder Mernon, which you guys have been informed about as the lead elder of the village previously. And his guard are now like ushering you guys this way, up the hill,
Up to
this way.
the big house.
to the big elder hall.
The big house. Yeah, of course. Do they let us keep our weapons on us? And our packs that Pim brought and all of our stuff. Okay, we have all our stuff. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you're
Good.
fine. Yeah.
Very fantastic. Great. Yes, I guess we go.
Reunited. Yeah. Okay, so you'll have a bit of time while you're there before the general returns with the elder, but the guard is standing outdoor, keeping an eye on it. So if there's anything you guys want to discuss for the next few minutes, you're more than welcome to.
Are we inside or are we just like standing outside the hall?
You're inside the hall. It's a great hall.
Okay.
It has a huge
In a
like
waiting area?
dining. Yeah, a huge. It's not like doors, etc. There's like the curtains, like the cloth curtains that hang in between the front area, which would be like a welcoming area into the great hall. But you can still see a huge like table with many seats. There's tapestry and stuff on the wall. But other than that, not a divided room very much. It is very much a great elder hall.
So,
I want
yeah, go ahead.
I want to scooch on over to Ren and be like,
Hey, Red. I'm remembering it now.
Oh,
When
yeah?
I go crazy, I know I remember it now. Do you think
yeah?
I'm getting? Do you think I'm getting a hang of it?
I mean, if you're remembering things, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So
how much do
maybe-
you remember?
Oh, fire! Just fire. Lots of fire.
That's the important
But
part.
I remember it not while we were putting it out, right? So maybe I can control it. You're teaching me. You're helping me. It's working.
Well, you know, maybe I am. Maybe I'm not the lost cause they thought I was. But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Krog.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Controlled
great.
chaos. Can I rage
You know,
again?
well, not right now.
Okay.
But definitely if get weird in here.
Okay.
I mean, it won't, but you know.
Let's make a word. Say a word, and then you're gonna calm me down. Pick a word.
Okay. Got it.
What?
How about periwinkle?
Periwinkle. That's a ridiculous word. I like it. Okay.
It's
all
a
right,
word I'll
periwinkle.
never say unless it's an emergency.
Okay. Good. Good. Thank
So
you.
with your word of choice settled on, the general re-enters the room with the elder, Elder Mernon. He is human. He is short, but mostly because of his arched back that has leaned him forward in time. He is an older man, long beard, and he walks with a staff, a big, gnarled staff. And you hear the general explaining, We found these 5 back there. I don't know who they are. They said something about the messenger's kid, and there was bears back there, much like from before. And one of my officers reported there might have been a body in the back market building. You know, the one that had the red awning with the green paper, right? And the elder goes, all right. And he's like confirming everything that the general is speaking to as they come in. And the elder, as soon as he approaches into the building, looks at you guys and thanks you at first for your help for putting out the fire. But it's not a gracious thank you. It's more of a thank you for helping with that, at least.
You're
And-
very welcome.
And he motions you guys into the Great Hall. And when he does, the guards follow in and help light lanterns along the walls.
Man, this feels really formal. I'm not used to this kind of situation here.
This is my dream.
Okay.
Can you,
Oh, yeah, Ham?
Stubbs, can you imagine when you walk into a room and then a bunch of people just start lighting the fire for you? And it's like you're the most important person there.
As you guys are walking and
Sounds
talking,
stressful.
the elder motions at 5 seats on one side of the table. And there, please.
Look around.
Is there a,
This
is
first time
there a
noticing
seat at
Kim's
the
not
head
here.
of the table?
It's not a head seat. It's like one long table. There's like 5 to 10 seats on either side, spaced. And it's just like a general, almost like a general conference slash. There's no hierarchy. It feels like with the head of the table. It's just one long table with chairs. Yeah.
Ham's disappointed, but he understands.
Ham, sit in the middle. That's where the important people sit.
What are you?
Oh,
Really?
and can we get
Okay.
some water? That, putting out the fire out there is really parching work, and we had to kill those bears and stuff.
The elder sits directly across from you guys. Pulls up his little chair, creaks in, and with the mention of "Can we get some water?" you just see General Garen Roneth side-eye you. Just
Is that a no?
Can I intimidate him and ask for water forcefully?
Oh my god.
if Nesca would like to try to force to ask for water from the general, you're welcome to try to roll an intimidation check about it.
My goodness.
We want that water, right?
I mean,
I got a
I'm
13.
thirsty.
The general, you caught his attention, and he's like he grows like flustered in the face, more not at your intimidation, but more in the like nobody speaks to me like this way kind of thing. And you see him eyeball
Indignant.
behind you, and I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, what?
Oh, we
Wait,
were
how do we do
actually
that?
in trouble.
Yeah, just
there's
hit your
a box above.
Just hit dexterity?
No.
No,
left.
to the right of that, there's one that says saving throws, and it lists
I see
like
it,
your
okay.
strength and dex. Yeah.
17.
Okay. So you hear the whoosh of a hand coming over your shoulder to force you to sit back down. You dodge it, but the guard behind you is like, sit and wait.
Fine. I hiss at him, but I sit.
Your guards are very good at missing.
Yeah, I was noticing that too, Ham.
Guys, sit before we get even.
The general like uncomfortably shuffles in his armor. We normally don't have fires in the middle of the night either.
Right.
Sounds
those
like there's a
bears, too.
whole lot of empty space between you and that suit of armor you're wearing. A little bit big for you, huh?
The elder clears his throat across the table from you guys. No one is here to make enemies. But now you owe Wieldstone.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I guess you've misunderstood the situation here with, I don't know, the 2 giant bears and the shadow creature that were disposed of
thank
by
you.
me and my friends.
We do thank you for your efforts in this fight, but this is a fight that we've been fighting for a long time. And whether you were here or anybody else was here to help fend them off, they keep coming no matter what. However, I don't think the bears started a fire, based on the reports of the villagers who watched the fight happen from their windows. So you do owe Wieldstone something.
I don't have any
Whoa.
money.
Yeah, we're a little light
do
on
you
that
need
front.
do you need money?
Ham puts all of his
Ham.
puts all, what?
No,
Put
you're
that
good.
away.
They
I-
want a
I feel-
favor. Ham, they're
I
gonna want
feel
a favor.
bad.
Now, you see the elder motion to a guard. Water, please.
Thank you.
And the guard begrudgingly goes and
Just
gets
glare at
water
him while he does it.
and pours out same little bowls of water from a very simply cast pitcher on the table for you guys. And the elder
Does he
leans and
spill?
cracks.
Does he spill? Does he
No.
Does he spill? Can he roll to spill?
If you want, I'll let the guard roll a dex and see.
Oh my god. They're like stormtroopers.
We'll just. I don't have a card for him, so we'll just say if it's above a
D20
10,
plus
he.
2 or something.
It's rolling a d20, but we'll just say above a 10, he does not spill. Below a 10, he does.
And he rolls a
13. He does not spill.
He's too good. He's too good. He's
Damn
gotta
it.
go. He's gotta go.
You should give him a raise.
So the elder shuffles in his seat and he's... We don't need money. But clearly, you've helped the town with Biddy and Kettle, is what I've heard.
That's the name.
Yeah, I know.
And he watches you guys whispering.
Oh, sorry. Please continue.
He says, however, I can't spare the extra hands now with our military to both fight what's coming from the forest and now repair the village from the damage from tonight's fight. So, General Garen, and he motions to him, if you haven't met yet, General Garen, requests that you serve under him and a scout of the forest.
This
And
guy.
if we say no,
And Garen's like standing tall.
I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, good. As Krog
elder-
says, if we say no, you're gonna stand up. Oh God. Okay.
The elder looks at Rin and he's like, there's no restroom here, but if you'd like, you can go around the front outside. But you don't have to
No.
say yes. But I don't know what brought you to Wheelstone in the first place.
You don't
If it wasn't.
immediately need to go to the restroom after having a sip of water. Everybody knows that.
The elder just looks at him.
Got your attention
okay,
now,
Ham.
didn't I?
And he keeps looking at Ham as Ham talks.
I have other facts. Do you want to know some other facts? The human body has a lot of hair. Not my body. I don't have a human body. I'm a frog. But I happen to know that the whole, all of this. Red, I'm nervous.
It's okay. Just keep going. It's working.
It's working.
Ham, explain how we got here. Explain who we were helping.
Oh,
Yes.
we are here to
Tell
help.
them about our
So,
mission.
we fought a sword. I'm so nervous.
Just like drinking
Get
the
there.
water.
drink some water.
Wait,
Ham is drinking the water, it's just coming back out in sweat.
Trickling out of his nose.
Roll me insight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
21.
After like asking your buddies like what to do and like shifting and sipping your water and then continue to talk, once you look back at the elder's face, when you insight into what he's giving you, it's more patience than it is anger. Like, he's listening to you. He's just not a very kind face about it.
Okay. Okay, and Ham puts his water back down, and he, in his Ham way, explains. Yeah, he explains everything that has happened from when this party meets up. Stubbs, if you want to jump in and interrupt for like certain information not coming out, that totally makes sense.
No, this is great.
But as far as Ham knows, he does a recap of the entire story thus far, leading up to now, including Pim and all that.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we would hide, so I think we're okay
Right.
at this point. At this point, I think we're okay.
So notably, Pim hasn't come with you, if anybody hasn't noticed yet. But upon mentioning Pim's name, the elder almost nods under his thick beard and hair, but Garen still reads an uncomfortable way with the mention of Pim.
while I'm talking about Pim, I'd be like, oh, and she taught us a nice way to deal with the darkness. And I reach into my backpack and I pull out the different components that she was using as the solve. The mint and was it rosemary? I have a list down here someplace.
When you pull it out of your pocket, the general, like, raises the nose and snubs looking down at it. But the elder still is patiently listening and nodding to your story.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up here.
So anything we could do to help, we do what to help.
So you will help us.
I've convinced myself of that, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
I just don't know how I feel about looking over at the general guy. I'm not even comfortable if he can, like, use that crossbow correctly at this point, so my...
Red has
The
much
general,
stronger leader energy.
The general, like, interrupts as mid-sentence, and he... I wouldn't be going with you anyways on a scouting mission. But...
Yeah.
I
don't think he'd be going
with you.
anyplace.
The general, like, the elder, like, taps his staff against the side of the table as, like, chatter kind of bulls up about each other. So you will be helping.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as your general fixes your attitude.
To be fair, we've been pretty attitude-y. I blamed alcohol.
Yes, but Neska's hurting. She's upset. She
The
is
elder
just...
smiles at Krog's
long
statement
night.
and looks at you and says, I'm just an old creature. And I've looked
What
over
is
this
he?
town. Well, he's a human, but he's like an older human that's like heavily haunched over like burden of time and choice he's had to make as this elder of this town. And he explains, I have not ventured to the forest, but the forest has ventured here. And if you'll take an old elder's advice, your hatred and your judgment will only make this fight harder.
Pointedly
We
looked
don't
at the
hate
general.
anyone.
The general is like, not, it's like if he is paying attention, he's not doing enough so to where he shows it. He's just kind of,
I think I speak on behalf of the group here that it's been a long set of days and night, and we've got injured. So we're a little, well, maybe a little more callous than we normally would be on any other day. I think the answer is that yes, we'll take you up on it. We have some, well, we had already resolved, I think, as a group to investigate further anyways. We can help out Wieldstone while we do it. That's probably for the best.
I do have a request. I would like for myself and Neska to at least have a moment to get some medical attention. Neska more so than myself.
you and any injured that you have, if you need, should seek Elder Mariel. She's in the healer's service by the inn, which I believe you guys have already accompanied yourself with. So.
I'm fine.
Great.
I think I burnt my eyebrows off, but otherwise I'm fine.
It's a pretty good look for you, honestly.
Thank
You
you.
look really tough.
Brings out my
Your
fun.
eyes
Makes my
stand
brow
out.
look thorough.
Is
Eyebrows
she
are
available now, this evening? Because it's like kind of lean back and look at Neska's back. It's like, that needs tending.
She is old, but she will answer if Pim knocks too.
Oh, of course, Pim's not here, and she probably ran off somewhere.
Yeah, because you yelled at her about the bags.
You're right. That is my mistake. So,
The
Elder went.
Elder tells you, I do not mean any disrespect, with what I'm about to say. But
Oh, that's never good.
if you find yourself lacking in gear or items that you will need, you may borrow some from the town stores, but you must return them, or they pay the price of them when you return.
Interesting.
We don't have any use for them other than defending our walls anyways. And if you can take out 2 bears that have cursed themselves, then they're just going to waste otherwise.
Well, thank you.
General, you can hear General like muttering about it, clearly uncomfortable about the situation of loaning gear, but
Pointedly ignored.
the Elder has firm. Yeah.
I think I'm over this guy. Well, is that it then? Can we seat ours and then maybe try and get some sleep? Do we have a
The General
call time?
The General says, daybreak in the morning, you'll meet outside the walls.
It's like
My
4
man
hours from
Scout?
now.
Then you should have started a fire in the town.
Should have gotten there faster.
And he says, he tells you in a stern way, but I imagine with amongst of the muttering under the breath in return, that you'll have 5 days. If we don't hear from you in 5 days, we'll assume you dead.
It's fine.
Well,
Yeah, no search parties, I guess, huh? Daybreak, great. Let's go see if we
We
can't
can
find
do
Pim.
it. We can do it. We can. Come on, guys. If we are Ham's allied alliance and we can do anything, then I don't know what we are.
We're tired and hurt. Let's
In the middle of Ham's like speech about who you are, the General like bows to the Elder and then leaves. Like just
Great.
walks out.
That was so rude. Why is he so?
Yeah,
Okay, I think you perhaps,
I think he's
Mr.
maybe
Elder.
embarrassed.
He isn't. He should be.
Once the General leaves, the Elder taps his staff on the table for your attention and says, "You'll have to forgive the General. He has lost all, if not a few, left of his men to help defend this town. So his faith in the survival of this town and efforts spent here might be a little lack."
Well, he's got 5 new sparks of inspiration coming through here.
Maybe
So
we shouldn't use
I
the word
think,
spark after tonight.
Okay. Point taken. I'm done.
Yeah, all right. Let's
Same.
get these 2 fixed up, yeah? Okay.
He just nods to you guys, and upon whoever leaves their seat first, he stands the same but waits for everybody to leave the room.
Please be Ham, who stands up first.
Okay.
Like the little Ham stands up.
Ham stands up, but
it's
he's
like
so
no
short
change,
that he
it's
like
He just plops down off the chair, right?
down. You can't see him anymore. It's obscured by the table, and just slap, slap, slap walks out.
All right, let's find Pim. And guess we'll leave and hope Pim is directly outside.
She's not.
I'd like to
Damn it, dude.
kind of take Ren aside and walk behind the group and say, "Thank you for coming to my rescue. You didn't have to do that, and you got yourself injured because of it. But I don't think I've ever had someone do that for me before."
well, I mean, we're all in this together. I mean, you got hurt. I wasn't just gonna leave you there to get attacked again. Besides, you know, we're all Ham's friends. Alliance
Allied alliance, yes. Ha.
thing. That's what we do for each other.
How's your back feeling? It's not very comfortable, is it? Huh?
It's not the best feeling in the world, but it'll pass. I can put my mind in other places. not think about the pain as much, but I probably won't be fighting any bears anytime soon. Are you okay? You took a pretty bad cut up there.
Yeah, you know, not feeling so great. I just kind of want to fight everything. Like that general. I would love to rip his head off.
Not overly fond of him. I don't know. Just something about him. Can't put my finger on it, but really irks me. And it's weird because I don't normally feel that way, but easily agitated, but it'll pass. I'm not worried about it.
We'll get fixed up, right? It'll be fine.
Yeah. Just, let's just make sure Ham doesn't burn anything else.
Yeah, we'll, yeah.
Just a side note, you guys are definitely have this conversation as you head back to the inn, or is it right outside the door?
I think while we're walking.
Yeah.
We're cursorily looking
We're
for
still
Pim,
walking.
because we gotta go to this elder.
Pim's in the
Yeah.
at the inn,
Did we know
presumably.
Is that where...
We
is that
didn't
No,
know,
but that's
right.
where Pim lives. And it's nighttime,
Pim lives.
so she wouldn't be at the library.
God, you have such a good memory. Okay, yes, I guess we're going back. No idea
You're
where
that
she
know
one
where
friend
we
that
came
just
from,
takes
and I
people
know
this
where
way,
we're
that way, that
going.
way, and then
She just lived in like a magical pocket dimension, and we're gonna have to try and go find that. Like, I don't know where she is.
We can make that be the reality if you
Oh,
like.
it's the closet again, remember? Where I stabbed her.
Oh, that's right. Into the
make
closet.
that
Way
small
back
and
to
put it
Woody's
in a
farm.
pocket.
Wow.
Nice.
Should we call her name 3 times?
Clap your
Yeah,
hands.
tap your heels at least twice. you know, say I believe.
In front of a
Spin
mirror.
around.
Throw 3 fireballs. Yeah.
Keep the lights off.
Yeah,
So you
I
make
guess
it
the inn,
to the
huh?
inn.
Yeah.
I imagine you guys are discussing this in the same vein, but in character. Like, okay, we have to find Pim. Where's Pim? And Pim's like, clearly she said that she sleeps at the, and so the discussion has been had that that's where I'll need to go. So you arrive there. It's quiet. Clearly nobody's going to be at the inn dining or being joyful with music or anything this late at night. But you guys know how to get to the kitchen. And if you want to try to find both Levy or Pim, you're more than welcome to.
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So two or three episodes ago, Pim told you that she and Levy's sleeping quarters were in the basement of this establishment, and that she'd been readying that space for you guys, and that Levy was going to be sleeping in the dining room where the table was that you guys had dined at, on a makeshift kind of bed there. So either room, whether you'd rather go to the basement or to Levy's space, to Levy's new acquainted space.
Well, we need Pim in order to go talk to the healer, so
Sure. So you go to the basement where Pim is, and Pim's there.
That's my vote.
She's got your stuff still in bags, and she's just like sitting on the edge of a turtle-sized bed, and she's thumbing her fingers. The room is very, very homely. Like, there's bits of things that Levy has preserved in jars that he serves when the time's right, if the right preserving. There's herbs and stuff still on this, like, walls and stuff hanging, but the corner to where the living space is just a little stove that's the same stove with flame that reaches through the same chimney through the kitchen. It's a large bed, a nice little cot, like couch, rugs, very lush, but still stone walls, stone flooring, hay underneath the cushion, anything. Very simple, but very quaint. And she looks up at you as you enter, and she's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?"
Well, we didn't get arrested, so that's good. But
And she looks at you confused, and she's like, They banish people. They don't arrest people here.
oh,
Well, we have been conscripted, I feel.
oh, that's true. That did happen. Well, we were going
What
that
did
way
they-
anyways, right?
What did they ask you to do?
Some scouting out in the forest. We don't really know specifics of that yet, but tomorrow morning,
have you-
apparently.
Have you been to the forest yet? You told me y'all hadn't, right?
I mean, not this side of the country. I've been to the forest before.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right, really.
Okay.
I mean, imagine those 2 dire bears.
I
Could it
mean,
get worse.
the darkness
We already killed like one of those things and 2 bears.
It zipped away from us.
Oh.
Did they tell you what you're scouting for in the forest?
No, I think we're gonna figure that out in the morning. Oh, that reminds me. We need to get this handled now so we can get some rest. Our friends, rather hurt. They told us that we need you to go visit another elder that can help them feel better.
Elder Muriel.
The healer, yeah, Muriel. She's she realized she's been speaking loud, potentially leaving with her excitement for seeing you guys. Lowers her voice and goes, "That's Levy's wife. It's Levy's wife."
Why isn't she here?
Because she's in her quarters. They don't stay in the same house, but she stays in her own medical quarters.
In Frog Society, when you find your partner, you're hardly ever separated. It's truly a beautiful thing. It's very unusual to see a couple amphibians not in the same room together. You gotta stay warm.
I don't know. That's the way it's always been. I mean, ever since I started here, I don't know. Don't bring it up to her. I don't know if that's gonna hurt her feelings. I don't know.
Do you think they're fighting?
Oh, they love each other very much.
Hey,
Well, I can't tell because she's what?
not everyone functions in the same way that your people do. I know.
You're right. The human body has a lot of hair, and I don't.
A lot of hair.
So
Yep. Exactly. These are equivalent things. Yes.
So you need to see her?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna just like.
I mean,
Nesca, do you mind? And just like kind of turn Nesca to her and like turn her back. Like, that.
Oh no.
They made us sit and wait while this is there.
And at this time, it's not like taken over all of Nesca's back, but once Nesca's back is shown, it's definitely like creeped from the wound across the skin. Not big. Like maybe it started as a quarter and now it's like a postcard size. And she kind of gasps, like, oh no, not you guys too. Okay, I'll take you there. She's better. She's too trained to be. So I agree with the elder about this.
But do you? Is it something that needs to be looked at right now with your expertise?
I mean, we know how to do field dressings and bandages and stuff, but like, I mean, this looks pretty deep.
And I can lick it.
The problem with Mimi,
Pim's unfazed.
I think she's terrified. She's seen plenty of people lost to this curse at this moment.
We don't know there's a curse though, so like, I just think it's a big old gash in her back, right?
Yeah, but you definitely have never seen this black.
It's
that's
funky
been, like,
colored.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I check on Ren's back to see if it's also spread too?
If you want to.
Ren, if I can.
I'll turn around.
Okay. I'm just like, oh, muscles. Okay, let's.
I walk around shirtless. So.
Yeah. It's like, oh. I forgot to get anything for a second.
You're distracted by him. Holy shit.
Look at his freaking avatar. Like, oh my god.
Boy, built.
And it's about the same. It's definitely darkened, almost bruised-looking skin that has been spreading from where this hit landed. And Pim tells you that she's still learning. She explains to you that the medicine that Elder Muriel's been teaching her, she's still learning. And Elder Muriel has been curing anybody or treating, if she can, anybody who's been affected by the attacks in town, while Pim's been the one trying to visit any farms if anybody has been hurt outside of it based on rumor.
Can we ask her if she knows what this wound is? Like, since she's seen it before?
And she tells you it's the curse.
Uh-oh.
It's the same. And it's the same curse that you've seen on the bear
Great, right.
and on
cool.
Tobias.
So, are they gonna go all crazy and try to kill us?
I
Not if we get it fixed, Krog. So let's.
Eventually, she says, and kind of side eyes at Ren a little bit.
I think we're all side-eyeing at Ren a little bit.
Stubb's like looking down at his arms, then looking up at Ren, and looking down at his arms, and looking up at Ren.
I mean, I love you, bud, but if needs be, I'm gonna take you down. Just saying.
I think maybe we have
Finally
this.
get revenge for your
I would
carrots,
prefer
right?
that.
Let's maybe we get this fixed now, since we have, I don't know, a call time tomorrow morning at first light to go into the forest where more of this exists, and I don't need either of these people to try and kill us out there.
Did you seem
Glad to know that's
as
the reason why you
stressed
care.
Did you seem as stressed as you sounded saying that out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
About them, yes, absolutely.
She offers you to stay and rest because you seem stressed, and says, "I can take them to Elder Mariel's."
I'm sorry, maybe
You
Pim,
seem like you need sleep.
Correct, yes, but we are also Ham's allied alliance, and this alliance doesn't break up for nothing. We're going.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to help.
Sorry, yeah, no, I'll.
You yell at her about the bags, and now this.
Thank you for caring.
Every time someone says Ham's Allied Alliance, Ham just starts smiling.
And I'm
taking
going to
it
remind everybody that this is who Stubbs is being short-tempered with in the room.
Oh, stop! Don't.
You. See,
It's fine.
She's fine because
She's
he's an
much
ass.
taller.
She's so cute.
I'm looking up at her like I'm not leaving my friends.
And she's okay. Well, come on. You could just leave your stuff here. I took everything that I tried to bring is here. And she like shows where like she like labeled everybody's like stuff during the time that you guys were drunkenly leaving before bringing it to you. And she's like, it's all there. That's
I forgot how
Rin's.
cute she was. God damn it.
Going,
Okay.
Joel.
She's so sweet.
And then she's like, she comes across the room and she's like, all right, let's go. But be quiet, Levy.
Stella, you're the one who
deserves to sleep."
stabbed her in a closet.
You know, I thought she was a monster. Did I stab her again after I found out I was a kid? No, I didn't, right?
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
I'll give you points.
I give you points for your gullet.
Oh, thanks.
And you,
Now
if
we're
you follow
tied.
her, I imagine you all choose to. Does anybody decide to stay?
I'm going with.
No,
Stay?
we're
Oh.
Ham's Allied Alliance.
Yeah.
If none of us
look.
sleep, none of us sleep.
What? If one person doesn't sleep, none of us sleep.
And she leads you guys out that same back door that you went through to go down the alley and light fires. And about two
Why does-
buildings.
Hey! Why is everybody bringing it up?
And
We decided as a group that we were gonna burn it down.
I just said some people.
But you insinuated.
But with a quick, short, quiet shuffle down the street, it's only like two. It's almost like large residential houses where people both live and work. Two houses down. And she knocks on the door. It takes her quite a few knocks to knock on the door. But you begin to hear a shuffle, a great shuffle come to the door. And she opens like a slider on the door. And she's, hello, who is it? And she blinks her beady eyes through the door. And you see Pim go, it's me. I'm sorry it's so late, Elder Muriel. And she, oh, Pim. Oh. And then moves further back from the door. Like you can see almost the shell-shaped waddle back as she opens it. What do you need this early? And Pim motions you guys in. The same. We had an attack, and we have two people who have, the curse. Oh. And she immediately looks to everybody and then meets eyes with Rin, which is you.
I step forward.
And who else?
Me. I also step forward next to her.
And she motions you forward But then if anybody else tries to come forward, she large turtle hands forward. Says, no, I do not have space for more than 2.
In your home?
In the medical beds.
Oh, I don't want to get into bed with Nesca and Red. That's fine.
Elder, how long does this normally take?
Show me the wound.
So I turn around and show my back.
I do the same. I'm assuming my shirt is like torn anyways in the back.
The base where this curse has started will only take a few hours. But you yourself will fight it for 2 to 3 days.
Wait, me?
Oh.
It'll lay dormant. And you'll have to fight it.
Oh.
How do I fight it?
We're still figuring it out. And she looks at Pim, and Pim looks at you guys like, this is what I meant.
Well, I guess it'll be. It won't get worse, right? That's. We can take care of
Well,
that.
the quicker she like slowly unfolds one of her fingers and points at Nesca's wound. The quicker you heal that, the more chance you'll have.
Oh, all right. I guess you two should get going then.
She waddles back and makes
I step
space,
forward.
trying to make as much space for Rin to get by.
Like 2 people on his own, jeez.
I'll kind of shrink myself a little bit just to kind of
Trying to fit through a doorway.
I love that Ren's size has come up a few times today already. He's big. Yeah.
And now there's a turtle who's also big, so you know. She's got like this very like ornately etched like shell that's like, ooh. She's old and she's spent time like herself like whittling design in there in her free time.
Tattoos. Aww. That's cute.
There's a spot in the middle that she just
can't reach. Yeah. And she
we can
ushers
help
you
you
guys
get
to
that.
there's like a thoroughfare where it would be like a welcoming space with a small table and a wood burning cooking stove. There's stairs leading down, which she's motioning you to, and then to the left of that, that's stairs leading up. But she waddles to the stairs leading down, just this way.
We'll be back in the morning to get you. Okay. Take it easy, and feel better.
We'll be fine, Stub.
Sleep tight.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Pim, like, actually, both Nesca and Rin give me a perception check.
Ooh.
There's torture implements downstairs. We're leading them into a trap.
Don't leave us here. 20!
Both of you guys, as you were like saying bye to your companions, like, please make sure you come back in the morning. You see Pim's face, and she's worried for you. She's genuinely worried for you.
Can I give her a hug?
If you want to, sure.
Okay, I give her a hug.
She's like, oh, please get rest.
I'll just kind of walk up and pat her on the shoulder and say, "Don't worry, we'll be fine." And I just walk off.
She's just kind of more intimidated by like, okay.
It's a good thing you didn't hug her. She'd just be like, okay.
I would have
Like,
asked.
She's like, she's like a late teenager, so this, you know, burly man is being like, "Don't worry about me," and she's just like, "Oh, okay." Like, so
Yeah, because at this point his shirt's like half
Ren, put on a
ripped
shirt.
and all his
God
muscles
damn
are out.
I'm gonna have to start wearing shirts.
So as you guys exit, which side of the party would you guys like to move forward? The other ones left, not Ren and Nesca will be going back to the inn, but you're welcome to talk to Pim on the way. And Nesca and Ren, you guys are welcome to have conversation with Mariel, Elder Mariel, for the rest of the evening.
I want to ask.
There won't be like a traditional like sleep and lookout kind of thing. So this will be our rest.
We're gonna have a
rotation.
nap.
Yeah.
Barely a long rest.
I wanna ask him as we're going.
That stuff, it's not infectious, is it?
No, not unless they attack you.
Oh. Okay. Because
What's up with,
I'll tell
like-
you, I fought Ren once before. He's a big boy.
I haven't fought anybody with it. If I find any animals or people that are unconscious, I try to help, but not everybody. She kind of trails off a little bit.
Well, normally disease and such is spread between two people, two bodies through some kind of like liquid contact, and so I don't think that Nesca or Ren would bite.
Like at all?
they
You don't
do,
think they
though?
bite at all?
They don't look like biters to me.
Stub
Nesca
remembers.
doesn't look like
Yeah.
she's so put together and lovely and tall. I don't think she would ever bite somebody.
Stub remembers when
terrifying.
the glamour dropped and he saw like the actual snake fangs that just I don't think she'd ever bite.
Nesca
Sorry,
scares
Ham,
me.
roll me a perception check.
Oh, Krog.
Perception check. I rolled an 18.
You're not here,
You
so you don't know.
With you talking about, they wouldn't attack. Like, they're too kind. They're too good of creatures that they wouldn't attack. You kind of notice that Pim, there's like a tear that kind of is welling up, and then she quickly shuffles it away, and she's nodding. Mm-hmm.
Why did you cry?
Damn.
What?
Would
Pim's
you say that, like,
I know it's
almost like when
late,
you point a
but-
finger at a child who's about to cry. Like, she's not a child, but she's definitely got her emotions welling up, and they come up to her eyes more, and she's, I know it's not a human or another friend, but I've seen animals that are pets that would never attack their own owners. Go after them once they turn.
Oh,
That
that's
makes
terrible.
Krog sad.
I've never seen
do
them
they
do it,
survive?
but
Do any
No.
of them survive?
That you said no? Well,
Not when
Krog,
they're
you weren't
fully
there with your
turned, you know?
toot-toot. If you were there with your toot-toot, I think everything would be fine.
It only attracts little things, not like cats and dogs.
and
Cats
she
and
like
dogs, they're big, that's
she giggles
true.
through her like tears that you just saying toot toot at Krug. What's a toot toot?
That's what he
Oh,
calls it,
it's
it's
this.
a toot-toot.
Is this? And
I'll show her my flute.
Oh, okay.
you
That's,
see? Hang on.
do you play that?
Whatever. And a little
Would
moth
you-
comes and flies to me or something. I don't know.
I was gonna say, would you like to roll a performance?
Sure. Yeah.
Do it.
Oh my god, like one moth
so
was
pretty.
like, comes over, he's like, oh hey.
Older.
Oh no. Oh.
Apparently, it was a terrible performance.
Maybe it's just the stress of the situation. Like your potential best friend and now a newly formed friend are cursed from now that you know
Yeah.
from Pim. But it's still nice. But Pim essentially is, and she's like, oh, that's very, and trying to compliment you, but also like, shh, 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 people sleeping.
Oh, sorry. But still,
It's very lovely.
what if they turn on us? What do we do?
I don't know if we have to answer that question quite yet. Everyone keeps talking about solving this band-aid of a problem. Okay, let me collect my thoughts here. The darkness has a source, and the source, as far as we know, is someplace within the forest. We have to cut off the darkness at the source in order to stop all of the bad things from happening from that point on. It's like damming a river. Right now, we're at the end of the flow, getting all of the poop. And if we put the dam up earlier on in the river, it'll stop all of the poop water from flowing down. And then we don't have to worry about them turning because we've cut it off at the source.
Em has a point. So if we get the source, we fix our friends too? You think?
As far as my deductions go,
Okay.
that's my, say it with me, Krog, hypothesis.
What?
Yep.
Hippopotamus.
By the time
No,
y'all have had this
Krog, we went
conversation,
over this already.
you were
Hypoth-
back at the inn
No.
and making your way in. And as you go in, Pim's letting you guys continue to talk, but she's going, shh, 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 shh. Leave you. And she leads you through back to the basement.
I think Krog is gonna go to sleep as soon as we get
Pam is
to.
gonna go to sleep.
There is a cot kind of against the wall. It's like a couch sleeper cot kind of situation. And then there's also a bed. It's a large bed. And then anybody else who doesn't sleep on those spaces will have to use their camp gear. So just, I just want you guys to imagination figure out what you would sleep, what your sleeping arrangements would be.
Wherever there's something soft and
don't
comfy.
care.
I don't care. I'll sleep on my pack.
Yeah.
I'll take
Pim
the
is
bed.
notably like palleted out in the thoroughfare of the kitchen and has left you guys to the space for your own. Okay.
Cool.
Is that all for the basement? Friends?
Stub is not gonna conk out there, but we'll wait for everyone to fall asleep.
Okay.
And then is going to go back and sit outside.
I'll need you to roll me a stealth check as you try to pass
Like
him who's
jump
sleeping
over.
on the floor
You
outside
knock
the
over
door.
a bunch of like pots and pans.
Right. There's
Or you
one
trip
time
over
I
Krog.
don't. It's always like these things. I don't care about combat stealth. I want this to be successful.
I need stories.
That's a natural 20. That's a 27.
crap.
Yeah, so not only do you sneak past, it's like you literally like find your way up and over surfaces, avoiding all pots, all pan, the very lightly already sleeping Pim, whisper your way across the floor, creak the door shut, and you even on your way with your crit like put out the lights that she forgot to put out, and kind of like tuck her in a little bit as you go. And get
Sweet
to the
dreams.
streets and make it there.
No, don't do that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams.
Goblin tucking you in.
I love it.
Freaking the fuck out.
It's not my fault that I'm a goblin, okay, man? I'm just trying to be nice. Yeah.
And are you just gonna go back to to Elder Mariel's?
I mean, while I go, I do want to be actively looking around at the current state of the city. But yes, that is the goal for the moment.
Sure. You would have to kind of so Mariel's was out the back door, like 2 houses down the right.
Okay. So
So if you wanted to do kind of a patrol, you're more than welcome to roll me like a perception check on what's happening around the town.
I think I'd walk. I'd walk it first, and then.
Sure.
I think for Stub, it's like he's restless and worried. And so the leaving isn't necessarily like he knew he was going to end up there. I know that's where his end goal is, but he probably would spend some time wandering around a little bit, trying to collect his thoughts. Like Pim was very right. He's very stressed out. There's a lot of things that are happening, and now,
Okay.
Just okay.
I will
walk
argue
around.
that if you want to do this, I'm not going to make you take like exhaustion, but I would like you to incorporate being sleepy in tomorrow's roleplay. That you're
Got
choosing
it.
not to immediately go to sleep. Okay.
Yes. That's a 17 for
17?
the perception. Yeah.
There's nothing harmful, it seems, about the town now if you're on edge about anything else coming. The soldiers who are now having to stay up and repair the wall space in the back are immediately at work, just in case anything else pops up. The fire is out, but you definitely spot 2 of the soldiers pulling the body of Blurp out from the burned house. But
I think
that's it. That's all you see.
Stubble watch. He'll sit in the silence in the dark and just look and be like, and then he'll turn and he'll make his way back to Elder Miriam's, and he's gonna just
Mariel?
Mariel, sorry. sit
you're fine.
outside, sit out front of the door, prop himself up against it, like have his bow leaning up against him, and put the hat over his head, and he's just gonna sit and sings himself a little lullaby, and is gonna pass out there because he's worried about his friends, but obviously he's not gonna try and disturb anything. But yeah.
For the sake of Ghibli, roll me a 1d20.
Oh Jesus.
Oh. For the sake of our God, our Lord and Savior, Ghibli Christ.
Yes. 16, DM.
16, nice. I was gonna say above a 10. You shuffle in, get settled down, pull everything up within your reach, so you notice it's not moving. And you see the peep of a cat head around the corner, and a little black tabby or black cat like shuffles over around the front and nests up next to you.
Little friend.
And he's just
Yep. Just immediately. And continue humming the little druid lullaby and just call it a night there.
okay. So rolling back time to our other party leaving to go to the basement. Anything you want to take a break?
Let's do a quick break and then we'll do that.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right.
Think about it, basement people. What y'all are?
Basement
what
people.
Basement people.
You indoor kids.
Local basement people. I love it.
Are we the people under the stairs?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Thank you guys for being
That's
here.
a throwback.
Part 1 of DieFall: The Seed of Life, episode 6. We'll be right back after a 3 to 5 minute break. Get yourself some drinks, use the restroom, get some snacks, and we'll be right back.
Juice. Oh, that sounds really weird. Never mind.
Oh, good. Everything loaded back in. Wonderful. Hi, welcome back to
Stella, you're a lady. Oh, sorry.
DieFall: The Seed of Life, episode 6. We're talking about basement people, and Stella's a lady.
Basement juice.
Basement juice.
Am I?
Apparently.
Break time conversations are my favorite. So,
Nope. Yeah.
That's what should go on the Patreon.
I want that as a soundbite.
I'll get it to you when I do the edits for this. You can have that.
Stella, you're a lady.
Leslie, take us back in, please, to the basement people.
So, where we left off is Krog, Stub, and Ham have been led back to the inn where they were sleeping, except for Stub waited for everybody to drift lightly asleep and then absolutely nailed a stealth check to get out of the inn, do a little bit of surveillance around the town, and then rest himself against the house/business in which Elder Muriel does her healing with a brand new cat buddy friend. The other two, we have Nesca and Rin. They were left with Elder Muriel. The last we saw them was going down into her basement or her medical facility, and that's where we'll pick up. So you guys are back in time. As the rest of your party, you can hear shuffling down the street talking about toot toots. And you guys are with Elder Muriel, and she's, creakily back and forth going down these stairs. All right. And you notice there's a soldier who is asleep on a medical cot to your left as you come in. And there's only 2 other cots available in the room. And she pulls out kind of a makeshift screen that's like made out of thin wood, not like bamboo, but just like a thinly sliced wood between you guys. And then she instructs you to, I guess you're gonna have to remove your top and lay with your back up so she can do any sort of
Get
healing that she
naked.
needs to get started on. So, but she did give you guys a divider. So you have to see each other. So
Okay.
This is a
This is
Ghibli
what I
show.
will call being naked booty.
Yeah. We're just talking to each other like,
you can talk to
chilly in
the
here, huh?
divider, yeah, if you'd like to.
I feel like of everyone in the party, Ren and Nesca would be the first to just get naked. In the
oh yeah, absolutely. When she was asking to see the wound, I was like, should I just drop it?
Just like, do we just do this?
Then we just see Stub in the background, nosebleeds.
Do I need to remove pants too?
But it's just his tiny body. That's why
Like just-
Stub went back.
He rockets off into orbit.
Like, wait,
Oh my god. I hope he gets a glimpse.
Oh my god.
As you guys are, getting comfortable, it's a medical cot. It's like hay based. It's got like a linen bed topper and a little pillow. But Mariel's coming over with the cream, and it smells very similar to the same pepper, mint, pine smell that you guys smelled with the room with Tobias.
Okay.
And she'll come to Nesca first, and I'm sorry, this might be a little cold. And she'll like kind of goop it on the wound, and just kind of massage it in. She's got like one big portal finger. I'm sorry.
And I tell her, like, Red, it's not pleasant. It sucks.
But in a few minutes, you kind of start feeling the same feeling that like when you put what's the stuff that you put on your chest to make you smell?
Oh, the vapor rub, right?
That same kind of tingly feeling that you start
Okay.
feeling in that space.
Okay.
Ew.
Okay, it's not as bad now, but it still sucks.
And she's like massaged it in, and she covers it with a bit of linen, like a bandage, and she tells you, try not to sleep on your back. Try to stay on your stomach. And she like turns to waddle over to Rin's side to do his.
Oh, you're so sweet.
She goes around and she scoops a big finger and she tells Rin, this will be a little cold. And does the same method of rubbing this ointment on this place where the shadow ravaged you or whatever. And you get the same sensation. It's a little stingy at first. It's cold, but in time it gives you that nice soothing tingle.
I don't want to make it weird and purr.
Realistically, it's probably not something she's.
Beth space.
It's probably not something she hasn't heard before. She'll be like, I know it's been hurtful for a minute, hasn't it? She'll like
she's like
encourage
a nice
you to
mom.
be comfortable.
Fucking Beth's face is just like. I can't. She's just like the.
The thought of this monk, this just like rippling, muscular, tight, thick monk, human, having a little bit of a cold salve put on his back and then purring.
This particular episode out of our entire show is going to be rated T for teen because I don't think we're getting away from that now.
No.
It does Rin
basement
like
juices.
does Rin purr and like relax like that?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Legit,
You did it.
It's pretty easy for you to hear, Nesca, and it's
I'm just like. Just make sure you sleep on your stomach.
yeah. Yeah.
she'll like lightly tap you on your shoulder. Yes, be sure to sleep on your stomach. And she turns to walk out, and then goes and she's, do you need anything else? This will take a few hours to set in.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
What about you? She looks at Nesca.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? Sorry.
Oh, if you're already falling asleep, I'll let you sleep. And she turns to leave.
Yeah, I'll try to get comfortable here.
I'll come see you in a few
you.
hours.
Thank you.
So cute.
And goes up the stairs. And the stairs kind of creak under the pressure of her feet as they go up. And she's gonna slide the curtain shut into the basement. And you hear her
like staying
creak
at
up the
Grandma's.
stairs, going to what would be her space. So. All right, and you guys do have a sleeping officer or military personnel that you've seen in the room, but is there anything you would like to discuss as y'all lay there to try to get rest in this space?
I'm gonna ask Nesca, How do you feel?
Apparently not as good as you, but you know, it's it's better. It's better.
So, about what Mariel said, she said we don't have to fight this for the next few days, even after the treatment.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
It's gonna be tough, I guess. I mean, I don't know how to fight it, and she couldn't give us an answer on how we can fight it, so I don't... Do you have any idea what we might have to do? Because I'm at a complete loss.
I don't know either. But I don't like the prospect of attacking our friends. I don't want to become like, you know, those other people that we've heard the stories about. Hell, like these animals we've seen.
You would make a pretty sick... You would make a pretty sick bear, though, you know?
Well, I definitely think, yeah, I agree. I don't know. I don't think the idea of attacking anyone who doesn't deserve it's a great thing, but anyone who's close to us, I don't think I could live with myself if we did. I think maybe, not to say that we should be cold or anything towards them, but we're gonna want to be guarded when we reunite with our friends, just to be safe, just in case anything happens. I just have a bad feeling.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I wanted to rip that general's head off, and he didn't really do anything to us. How about this? If you can't seem to reason with me and I'm starting to lose myself, would you be able to do something about that for me?
I'll do what I can. And I hope you'll do the same.
We'll do a couple of hours and, check in with each other.
Definitely.
Hopefully we haven't gone too crazy.
We'll keep an eye on each other. Well, I'm gonna lay on my stomach and try to get some rest. You do the same.
Yep. I guess we'll start fresh tomorrow.
Fingers crossed. And then I roll over, get on my back. I don't roll over, but I lay on my stomach immediately onto his back. God damn it! He's like, no, I messed it up. I actually would do that. I actually would do that in real life, actually. I would do that. But no, I lay on my stomach, is what I mean.
Immediately
and I am out.
So funny.
All right.
Yeah.
And the room goes quiet with maybe a bit of snoozy sounds coming from our party. And we'll to the morning. I want to start with the party at Mariel's for the morning, if that's okay. You will wake to the smell of tea, a sound of her shuffling in the foyer kitchen area, and the smell of eggs and little rice. Oh, pee? No, tea. You wake to the smell of tea.
I didn't say it. I heard pee.
Oh, I heard.
And I was like, that's pretty wild, but we are in a medical facility, so
Basement juice.
No.
That's why you had to sleep on your belly.
So you wake to the smell of tea in the kitchen, rice and egg, and the sounds of Elder Mariel shuffling around the kitchen.
Well, I feel rested at least. Ooh, what's cooking?
Also, this is y'all's rest, so be sure that you use your hit dice to heal. Be sure you refresh any spell slots, anything that is a refresh for you guys, expendables and resources.
Do I just reset my hit points to max again? Okay. Yay.
The rest of the party as well, obviously, unless you just didn't sleep all night.
Joel.
Don't worry, I didn't take any damage anyway, so we're good.
Asshole.
That is also something I didn't even think about because of the health situation when we were fighting the bears. I actually didn't roll my hit point. I guess it's because we leveled up, right? So we should have like a new hit point maximum.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that either.
That's true.
To do that.
So what you guys do will roll. Yeah, just go ahead. To do it, roll one of your hit dice. There's the block that says how many hit dice. There's a word that says hit dice. You can click that one, choose to roll one, and then add that to your HP total.
Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm the one who needs it the most. I'm the one who needs it the most.
Zero.
She can do it again.
God.
I've never seen that. You cursed, girl. You cursed. Literally.
I'm the one who literally needs it. I have 26 health.
I love you.
Wait, what are we adding this to?
Your total.
Your total health pool.
Oh, nice.
This is our level 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a calculator to calculate this. I don't know how much.
We got some really big numbers going around here, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta crunch this.
I love how Ham crits on it. He's like, oh, I'm so.
Your wizard's hit points are 44.
Wow. You're
so
Yeah.
thick.
You're 44.
You're a
and I'm
hardy
26?
wizard.
And he's running around naked, which is
26.
great.
Oh my God.
Don't you dab! Don't you dab!
Wait, so let me get this straight. Ham has as many hit points, probably
As
is
me.
as close. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
As many hit
I
points.
better be able to talk
But
smack to
will
everyone
Ham
and have
take a
them
hit?
like
We don't
kneel before me. That's all I'm good for right now.
Poor thing. So who shuffles up to the kitchen first, or would you guys like to go together, or are you gonna stay down there and have a conversation up team?
Maybe we'll wake up. Yeah, I do want to make sure Neska's okay. Did you sleep good?
As best as I could. Something smells good though.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to be an asshole and go get the food first. So,
I appreciate it. Yeah.
We'll go in together
Okay.
and see what's cooking.
Oh, by the way, my shirt is now on, just to let y'all know.
Probably should do that. I had none, so yeah.
I'm just like, hey, Ren, do you want to?
It's like, shirt, clothes. Just give me a bathrobe or something. I don't know.
And you guys go upstairs? Or-
Yeah.
Okay. As y'all shuffle into the kitchen, you, to your surprise, Pim's there, enjoying a bowl of rice with an egg on top at the table, and she wipes her face quickly and she's like, oh, good morning. And when she says that, as surprised and ample as can be, Mariel turns as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Took me out.
And she's like already scooping some like bowls of rice. Would you like one egg or two?
One for me and probably two for my friend here.
I would definitely like to.
And she'll pull back the lid of a large, kind of rounded skillet and scoop out an egg for Neska on the rice and two for Ren. And with her hands, like her elbows out a little bit, bring it to the table and set it down and motion for you to sit. You'll eat your breakfast.
Most certainly.
Thank you.
Then I'll ask Pim, like, where are the others?
They're still at the inn. I left a little early. I wanted to check in on you guys and make sure you're okay.
Wait, real quick.
Aw.
If Pim's there, wouldn't she have seen the goblin
The
Stub
Did you
out
forget
front?
my name already?
I love Nesca just referring to him as the goblin.
Did you stay there all
That's
night?
such
Stub?
high status, sexy energy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, wait. Okay, this will decide this though. How long did the cat stay and is it there in the morning?
It's still there with you. It stayed with you as long as you're gonna sit there.
Could I have gone to the early market and gotten the cat some food?
I will argue that when Mariel got ready in the morning to cook, she definitely has some shutters there, opened her window, and probably saw you with this cat.
Okay.
And probably placed a small bowl of egg there.
Oh,
Not for you, for the cat.
Right. Great. Okay. Well,
But at this point,
the
now
cat's already
you'll,
eaten it.
advantage of that.
you'll be smelling it too. And if you're not already awake, you might have heard the voices of your companions now entering the room just inside the window over you. So,
Yeah.
wait, so did Pim like go to the back entrance or something?
if anything, if she saw Stubb still sleeping, she would have left him sleeping.
I don't know if Stubb would
okay.
have
She went
been
in.
at specifically the front door though. Like
Okay.
he might have just been off
If
to the
she had
side
seen him,
somewhere.
especially if he was still asleep, she'd just been like, I'm not gonna bother him.
Yeah, unlike
He's
what
not
Stub
very
did.
nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. So cat on shoulder, I guess. Gonna go knock on the door.
Kitty.
And Mariel will shuffle to the door. Oh, come in. But then she'll reach up and pick the cat up off your shoulder and she'll say, Not you, Cha, not you. You stay outside.
Excuse.
But why?
Patients might have allergies.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
It's a fantasy world.
I'm gonna go
I know,
like
I know.
I'm gonna turn around and look at the cat and be like, I'll be right back.
The cat just sits at the door looking at you like,
Oh. Okay. Right. Yeah. Hi. Good morning. Good morning.
Would you like one egg or two?
Two, please. Yeah, two. Hi. Yeah. How are you guys feeling? Did you rest well?
Yeah, as best as I could. How did you sleep?
Oh, great. Really, really well. The inn is so nice.
Pim stands and like moves her bowl and shuffles away and motions. You can sit there. I'm gonna go help her clean now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Yes. Sit down. Ren, how are you feeling? Did it get you all patched up?
Yeah. Back feels better, definitely.
Okay, good start.
You know, we're off to, the food is good, so yeah, we're off to a good start.
You got 2 eggs.
I got 2 eggs.
Got 2 eggs.
So it's good to know our appetite's still here, so, we're still able to get some strength back.
You hear like a chuckle out of Mariel when you say that, but she's still got her back turned to you, like cleaning up. Just
Why did she laugh at that?
you have an appetite.
So,
Oh, okay, good.
Good, great, wonderful. Well, when we're done here, and I could probably eat quickly, we need to gather the others, and I guess we need to report in. I'm glad you're feeling better. Was a little bit worried last night, but it's good. It's good.
With the sound of you talking about having to head out, Mariel turns to you, drying her hands with the linen she has tied to her belt, and she says, part of your healing will be taking Pim with you. And Pim, like...
Pim, are you okay with this? This is...
Yeah, don't sound so excited.
I mean...
Well, she kind of like sighs and nods. It's more of an acceptance sigh than a like disgruntled, I don't want to go sigh. She's like, yeah.
Told us how dangerous it is out there. You're okay with this?
I mean, Mariel, and she looks to Mariel and nods and says, has been, teaching me the ways of healing for a while, and she can't go. So at some point, I have to accept my journey. And Mariel like, and nods.
Glad to have you along, I think. Right. Mary, I'll take the bowl and go get the others then, maybe, if you don't mind.
I would, out of discussion, has probably passed it to you at some point while y'all were talking, and if you chose to eat it there, and you're welcome to take the bowl too if you want to.
I just want to go get our friends so they can come to breakfast with us, it looks like.
The cat.
Right, yes.
Don't worry, Krog's already eaten half the kitchen.
Him left you there.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
So, party at Elder Mariel's. Anything else you're wishing to discuss with Mariel? Pim will be joining you, leaving here, before we head over to our other companions.
I would like to walk up to Muriel, right? And I would like to give her the bag of matcha tea that I had as a sign of thanks.
And her large, like, turtle hands, embrace the small bag of tea, and she'll pull the little strings and... Wow. This is a lovely tea. Thank you. And she'll tie it and set it, like, high under her shelf, which is, like, clearly her, like, trinkets and collectors that she's keeping. It's not basic cooking stuff where the salt and other tea are. It's the special space. Thank you. Be sure to listen to what Pim tells you about your healing.
Thank you for everything last night.
Always.
Same.
Now I need to go see you to the other patient. And she'll like turn to walk to where she's gonna go wake up the other gentleman downstairs. And y'all exit. Okay. Notably, as you exit to head back to the inn, the cat does still follow you.
Yes. Okay.
And we to our other party members who are at the inn. It is enough time early in the morning that you guys have also woken, but it's the smell of Levy cooking breakfast. The same sort of meals you had
But this time it's
last
a
night.
smell to pee.
Of pee. It's you also smell tea. You also smell the same sort of mushrooms over rice that you had before with him. No pheasant this time, no meats, but just the same sort of traditional like eggs and rice breakfast.
And lean over to Ren and say, "You want second breakfast?"
Well, you guys are still in the street, so this is Krog
Breakfast.
and Ham.
Oh, there's okay. Never mind. Listen, I'm always hungry, so.
All right, well, there's food, so.
So Krog is probably perked up out of bed, shuffled up the stairs. Good morning, morning. And Levy is very easy providing a bowl. Just good morning, and hands you a bowl. Does Ham sleep in a little bit, or does Ham come upstairs?
Ham crawls up the stairs. All you see are his little hands just like, and then pulling himself up. And pulling himself up, and he just puts his head on the floor. I feel so bad.
This is his first hangover.
Krog is gonna just stare at him and laugh his ass off.
Oh my god.
You need some carbohydrates. You need food.
Word carbohydrates makes me feel nauseous.
And Levy,
Krog, how could you eat?
You
Levy
need
holds
food.
out his hand to Ham. Here you go, little guy.
Eat it.
Ham puts his... No, I'm not gonna eat his hand.
Oh, no.
not the hand. And he
Bites onto it.
he helps Ham stand to his feet and like ushers him to a table and pulls a chair out.
It's
And just,
very
like,
sweet.
Sets a bowl of rice and tea in front of him and then goes back to the kitchen and prepares for the rest of the guests to come down today.
Ham just stares at the rice.
Eat it.
He can't bring himself to eat. He feels so bad. It's so bright.
Why is the sun in here?
Sorry for dog.
Now, yeah,
What's barking?
yeah, there's a barking outside too.
Everything's just so loud.
Krug, are you... So, Red's like this all the time?
Like what?
Look at me.
What, hungover? Yeah.
Is this what hungover?
Ham has like, big,
he gets his
dark
book.
circles under his eyes, and he's like a little dry on his skin, you know?
He looks so much older than he did the night before. And he just starts writing down symptoms in his book.
The key to avoiding hangover. Hydration. Carbohydrates.
They didn't give us enough water.
No.
There's like a pitcher, like a serve yourself pitcher at the end of the water with bowl, like a generic kind of instant yourself.
Ham has like chameleon eyes for a moment, just like whoop. Sees the water. He grabs the water and he drinks. He has such a big mouth, and he drinks so much of it,
Such a big mouth.
and it makes
In
him
his
feel
gullet,
a little bit
remember?
better. That is gullet.
Grog, what do you feel like?
I got a bit of a headache, but that's about it. I've practiced a lot with Red. He's a good teacher when it comes to the art of getting drunk and not regretting your life immediately thereafter.
It gets better. It gets better.
Yeah, practice
With
makes
experience,
perfect.
all things get better.
As Ham
Exactly.
is eagerly writing down, it does get better in his book. The back door of the inn comes in, and we see our other party members joining in.
The light.
The light.
Oh well,
It's not
Friends,
quite.
come.
It's not super quite like sunrise into the windows yet. It's still kind of the beginnings of the dusk of morning. You guys don't have. First dawn of light is who we're supposed to meet. So you guys are. If you guys have stayed at like an inn or bed and breakfast, they start breakfast super early, probably before daybreak. So it's not very bright, but maybe seeing.
then
their
this is gonna
faces
get
is
even
still just
worse.
as-
Come sit, come sit, come eat.
Oh yeah.
Come eat. How are you feeling? Are you fixed?
I mean, as well as can be expected. We still have a few days to shake this thing.
Does it still look
So-
gross? It still looks gross.
It's definitely bad. It's bad, but we'll get past it.
Okay.
We're just gonna try and keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Muriel told us what to look out for.
Okay. What do we look out for? Do we need to know?
Well, she said we'll still have to keep this curse, whatever it is it's gonna linger. So if this thing responds to the types of attitudes and energies that I'm guessing based on the time I encountered it originally, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And if we're going on this scouting mission, we're definitely gonna be kind of stepping into the way of it, so it'll be fine though. I'm
Hey,
not
stop.
worried.
So, where did you go?
I just went to go check on our friends early this
I
morning.
ate your breakfast.
That's fine. Thankfully, the elder was provided me some. I'm good.
Okay.
Do I... my nose is stuffy all of a sudden.
Oh, this is man.
Is there a
Over
cat?
hand.
It's a hangover.
It's a hangover.
I have a ham over?
Like
This
the
is
sound
great.
of Ham's own voice gives Ham a headache, and he just puts his head into the table.
Oh, wow.
I told him to drink water. He's not listening to me.
I drank.
And I point at the half-empty pitcher.
Well,
I tried.
Bread?
I can't.
I can't.
Well, you know, Ham, some would say that the only way to not get a hangover is to keep drinking.
Little hair of
He's
the
the
dog.
master.
That's his secret, Ham. He's
You want
always
me to
drunk.
drink air?
No, would you?
I'll do it. Anything.
Wow. This is
Still like half drunk.
Pim gently
right. We have things to
yeah.
do today, huh?
We're supposed to meet with
I don't want you to get in trouble with the general. He's not very kind sometimes.
He's
What's
a dub.
Pim, do you mind me asking a question? Something that I happened to notice when we were meeting with himself and the elder. He seems to turn his nose up a lot when your name comes up.
He's not from here. I mean, he's been here for a while, leading the military and even taking some of our own townfolk to help with scouting. She shuffles and she says, he's lost a lot of people. And he's not used to our ways here.
So he's an asshole.
Kind of. And if anybody wants to, roll me insight on her nervous
Do it.
behavior.
Heck yeah. We're all watching her, right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's natural one.
Oh God.
Oh,
His ham's just distracted with his.
Ham's ham over.
Ham's like
Ham over.
Krog, or is Krog eating? And
Krog is distracted by food.
okay. Stub, you I think are. Oh, Krog.
Oh, that's
Krog's-
right.
Krog can finish his
as
bowl of
distracted.
nervousness immediately. For Stub, you maybe are still giggling a bit about Ham, like you're half listening to Pim, but you're also
absolutely.
like watching him just be like,
I'm watching Ham be like a puddle on the table and not be able to do anything.
watching him
Ham's
like try
holding
to
onto
eat
his
an
hat
egg
to
and
try to
then
keep it
change his
on.
mind and then pick it up and then change his mind. He's like,
This is great.
For Rin and Nesca, when Pim says he's not used to our ways here, you could tell that she is more afraid to mention what her ways are. And Krog, that comes off extremely strong for you. The entire conversation has clearly made her uncomfortable, and not in the vein of particularly hiding from you as a party, but maybe it's something that she's felt the need to hide from a lot of people for a long time. So this is a practiced nervous response, you feel.
Well, whatever his problem is, there's no need to be ashamed of what you do, because you are saving a lot of people's lives. So he can suck it for all I care. I
Yeah.
said something rude, I'm sorry. That wasn't very
Oh,
kind.
he can suck it. It's true.
Okay.
You need to suck down some more of this water, Ham.
Feed it to me, Stubbs.
All right, open up.
Opens his mouth.
Yeah, just like, there we go. I'm just bringing the
standing
pitcher.
on a chair.
Just bringing the
doing it
pitcher.
like-
Just- all right, you ready? Yeah.
Ham's gullet is just getting bigger as
Oh
it
God.
fills with water.
I love it. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss here, or is a wrapping up food and heading? You only
We
have
should
maybe
probably
another
head.
hour or so before.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we should head out.
Let's get going.
Ham, are you okay to walk?
I will roll for it.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a Constitution. I guess a Constitution saving throw.
Saving? Okay.
A 6.
No.
Ham kind of stumbles. He's like, I'm fine, and like stumbles out of his chair. He just pops his head
Oh
back
dear.
up, and he's
Oh,
like,
I got him. I got him. I got him.
Oh Lord.
I will support Ham, either picking him up or just like an arm to hold onto.
yeah. He himself might not be able to come to his feet very quickly as far as finding them in the morning of his hangover, but he definitely hasn't dropped his book.
No.
The book still stays within his hands. So.
Ham's got
All right.
sticky frog fingers, one on the book and then one on one of Krog's muscles. Like a child. Oh.
So you guys head out. Levy
Drunk
wishes
child.
you guys a safe morning, and is cleaning up as y'all leave. And Pim kind of points the way up the street. That's kind of the large outside curve towards more established businesses, not just a traveler's market, and then the Elder Hall at the end of the way, which is where you would pass the gate around. That is where you would meet the military outside.
You guys ready for this?
Ready as we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Is the cat cupping?
No.
The cat's definitely like kind of shuffling behind and then sitting as you talk, and then shuffling a little bit and sitting as you talk.
Yeah, actually.
Because there's people in this fantasy world who have allergies. So we have to be very reasonable.
Ham, do you have allergies? To cats?
Would I
This is just a question.
stop normally I wouldn't admit this. But you guys are my allied alliance, and I'm feeling terrible.
Right.
I have a mild allergy to cats.
You do.
While they're having this conversation and you're walking past a few storefronts, Nesca, roll me a perception check.
Oh, that
She's gonna get got again.
12.
The deals.
Nesca, shuffling with the group, out of the side of your eye, notice in what is like a front of an opening store display, not like a window, but like a shelf with a bit of like an open space in the front, is this really beautiful set of daggers. One is white and one is black.
Okay. I say to Ren, I say, hey, do you mind coming over here with me for a second?
Well, yeah, sure.
I need
where are we
a-
going?
Over there, I see shiny things.
Okay.
Okay. So
And
I walk over
I
to...
walk off with Deska.
Okay.
Krog's like, huh?
Did we
what's-
stop?
I don't think we
mean,
did. Like, we just kept walking.
Were you guys trying to?
You guys are
slink
still
away?
arguing about the cat.
guys
No,
trying
I
to
mean, I just...
Argument.
No.
It depends.
I just see it and I just go, whoop.
I don't think they were trying to stealthily go away.
Yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
like
You guys do get come with.
you guys would have
Yeah,
seen
I just
them
want a big
kinda
scary...
separate.
I just want to
Krog-
have a big
Krog will
scary
slow
guy
down.
just in case I get ripped off again.
Ham's just gonna stop and turn towards them and not like squint his eyes, arms flat to his sides, just like waiting.
Oh, he's like the kid waiting for his mom to be done. Like,
Yeah, Mom went into Victoria's Secret, so I'm gonna stand outside because I'm uncomfortable.
As whoever approaches this smaller building does, you'll see over the top of it, etched into the wood, the word Tomes. And a very tall, beautiful, but humbly dressed elf standing inside. Or half elf, excuse me, standing inside.
okay. Could you tell me about these daggers that you have out here?
Good morning.
Oh, yes. Also, good morning.
He'll bow and he'll say, my early customer today. Okay. he's like still kind of shuffling, putting stuff out, and he sets it down. And he's like, he motions over to the daggers. He's like, these daggers.
Oh my god, wait, I just...
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
For our podcast listeners, we're still keeping this rated teen. And he points them and he's like, oh, yes, I bought these off of a traveler many years ago. They are daggers of yin yang.
What's so special about them?
And he'll tell you, I've not used them myself, but I did trade for them from a gentleman who told me that they're very powerful, and they both deal damage just opposite of each other.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what he told me. It seemed incredible.
I turned to Ren. Do you think he's lying? Like, I say it under my breath. I got ripped off before, so I'm just a little.
You can roll an insight check on him, either one of you, or one of you with advantage if somebody's helping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Insight?
I'll roll insight.
Okay. Oh, 17.
Oh, there you go.
He doesn't come off as if he's lying. He's not buttering you up. He's telling you factually what the other person told him about these daggers.
I'm gonna just kind of lean over under my breath, just be like, seems legit.
As you're discussing, he's gonna look over your shoulder and he'll notice Ham kind of in the street, and he'll go, wait, and he'll shuffle to the back of the shop and pull a notice out, a bit of a Scrabble, and read and go, you guys are the ones with the fire and now the forest, right?
Yes.
They described a MOGOGOL with a large book and company, in the letter.
Can I do an insight?
Ham
check to
sits
see if he's,
down
like,
and just opens his mouth to the
You can do an
sky.
insight check on him.
Maybe it'll rain
Okay,
into
just to
it.
see if he's like has any malicious intent.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's a 7.
It's a 7, but his genuine surprise of seeing a tiny MOGOGOL carrying a book and being like, seemed pretty genuine. Beyond that, it's hard to tell because he's kind of in the back of the room and away from you now. But the first initial reaction of, as he left seemed like genuine surprise.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's us.
Oh, so you're going into the forest, you're going to fight.
Mm-hmm.
You can each take something if you need it. Please return it. And he kind of bows to you and tells you in his way of good luck.
Okay. Does he mean like the whole party?
Did they not tell you that? They said they informed you, and he points out in the notice. They said they informed you.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
That's right. Yeah. And here I was
used to using my hands.
I'm used to,
Don't tell him.
You're fine.
Okay.
Just don't tell him.
So I call over the others, I guess, and gently to Ham. To come over? To come over?
Ham, wave me a perception check.
Yeah. Ham, wake up, Ham. Ham's
Ham
out.
doesn't notice.
Ham's out.
Ham's noticing.
I'm staring at the sun.
There's a bird bath in the top corner of the patio of this store, and he's just in there going.
Well, does Stub see it? Because I'm waving in the general, where you guys are.
Yeah, Niska, what?
Trouble,
Get over
trouble.
here.
Oh, Ham, come on. She pick.
Dude, that's what it sounds like in the morning.
Dragging him, like, on his butt.
Again, I'm up. I'm up.
No, like, up, come on!
And as each of you kind of enter and make your way onto the entry, like, patio into the store, he will bow at each one.
It's like dragging Ham inside. He bows to us.
He bows to Ham. Yeah.
Hands on all fours like a
that.
rain frog.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
And he's gonna explain the same thing. Please.
We
please
can have
stick
stuff. Oh,
Can I take the yin yang daggers?
around. He'll actually pull them, wrap them in their soft fabric they've been laying on, and tie a bit of string and hand them to you. This is
Aw.
what you'll take, okay? And he'll write it, go behind his counter and write it into a ledger. Everybody else, as you look around the room, there is a couple of items that stand out. Everything else is normal wear and tear daggers, wear and tear like axes, shields, bit of armors, but nothing stands out other than a staff that has two forms of wood that have been like a lighter ash wood and a more neutral brown wood that have been woven around each other all the way through the bottom. There's a bit of leather armor hanging in the back over the counter, and it's normally like studded armor, but the studs are shaped like thorns going over the shoulder. There is a very beautifully whittled wand that's actually sitting on a shelf to the left of the armor behind the counter. And aside from that, there is a ring that's been carved out of, shaped out of iron, but it has a face that's making kind of a snarl on it, on the bust of the front of it. And that's all that really stands out. Everything else is potions and just arrows and more things that you guys have seen in your time.
Is the armor Krog-sized by any chance?
The armor is not.
Not.
Oh,
That sounded cool.
DM, what size is it?
It's small.
Krog's gonna pick it up and be like, ah, and then try and put it on and be like,
it's like a crop top.
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks pretty good on you. That's a. Why don't people wear things like that more often? You know, like kind of very stylish.
It's not gonna fit me. Here, you try.
All right, I'll put it on.
Okay, and he'll. Oh, is that what you're going to take? Very
But
nice.
what is it,
Very nice
though?
choice. That is an armor of thorns.
Yes.
watch the nips.
It'll be harder for anything to hit you or slash into you, and
That's
anybody who
good.
gets close will need to be very careful.
Considering that I have two friends that might turn on me at any moment, this seems like a great idea.
And we all have those friends. He kind of giggles and writes down your armor into
all right.
his sheet.
Hey, what's your name? Sorry, I'm Krog.
I'm Kimmel.
Oh yeah, I didn't ask his fucking name again either.
Okay.
Didn't say good morning. Didn't ask his name.
I want the daggers! Give up!
I came for
Do you
the
think he's
daggers.
lying?
What do you think would work for me? I like hitting things. I like music. I like long walks on the beach.
And he like smiles and he's like, so you're the joyous one of the group. Hmm? And he
Yeah.
giggles.
Aw.
And he reaches up and takes the wand down.
Oh,
And slides it
Oh.
across. And he's like, this is a wand of smiles.
what do I do with it?
It only has a few opportunities to be used, but it'll make friend or foe very happy.
So I point it at
Leslie.
someone and they get happy?
Please don't. He's like, please don't point it at me. Please don't.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you guys DM side note. I'll give you guys actual descriptions of what these items are. But this guy says
Alright.
he hasn't used them, so.
Sam, you're gonna have to show me how to use this thing.
So you'll take it, okay? And he writes down, and he like puts a smiley face next to Krog.
I don't know how to use a wand. I'm a freaking barbarian.
Krog's just like this tiny thing.
We're gonna get the Wingardium Leviosa moment between Ham and Krog. Swish and flick.
Don't eat my Christmas tree.
So the only two things that haven't been claimed out of these more wondrous items here are the woven wood staff and the ring with the snarl face on the front of it.
I want to look at that ring.
I want to look at that.
Sorry,
staff.
Ren. Oh, great.
Oh no, you can have the ring.
And he like he's like, oh, you might have to wear it on your thumb, but I'm sure it'll work.
This don't bite it. I'm an adult.
And he pulls it
takes
down. He's
the
like,
ring.
oh, it's just, very heavy. He tells you as he leans over, he's like, it's a ring of bravery.
I don't need this.
Oh god.
But he
If you
doesn't
don't
let
want
go
it,
of it.
I can put it back on.
Wait.
I don't need. I don't
need this.
I don't need this.
Oh, okay.
Do-
I mean, well, in case you find anybody who does, tell them to return it to me when you guys come back, okay?
Why would I lend it to someone and I'm borrowing it?
And he like writes your name in the book. Maybe you have another party member one day.
I'm offended.
And Ham walks out of the store.
Like just looking down at the ring. It's like,
Don't mind Ham.
He's
This is their first hangover.
oh, and he like puts a little smiley face next to Ham's name too. Oh. And he motions to the staff in the corner. The staff for you? Oh. And he holds it to you, and he's like, careful. It's a staff of tough love.
Ooh. Well, I
Sounds
don't
like
mind
what my
administering
dad
some of
used to
that.
give me.
Oh, now I got sad.
brother to the
and-
staff of hard knocks.
he
God.
explains to you that the person who gave it to him just told him that essentially if you choose to fight with this, it hits stronger than a normal staff would.
Huh.
Yeah, because it hurts your
I like that.
psyche.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys each of your items if you want to take quick notes about it. The daggers of yin and yang. Be prepared. This is going to be a novella. The daggers are one black and one white. The daggers have a special effect upon a command word when spoken to each of them separately. You can choose the command word as you'd like based on when you attune to it. But there's a separate one for it's going to be long. There's a separate one for the white one and for the black one. Okay. Paste. Boop.
Wait. Oh, is that in hold on, let me see. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
White dagger emits light in a controlled sphere, and the black side you can use it to suck the light out of a space. If you choose to attack with them at a range instead of being in right next to them, the white one will deal 1d4 of slashing damage and 1d4 of radiant damage. Close range, 1d4 of slashing, 1d4 of radiant. The black will deal 1d8 of slashing and 1d8 of necrotic. They're each one action to attack with, so you choose to attack whether you want to attack with the white or black. You can't use both unless you as a rogue, have ability to do so as a bonus action. You can also use them from a range. The white one will deal a fireball with... the black one will deal a fireball with necrotic damage, and the white one will deal a fireball with... radiant damage, and your d10s are there, and we'll add it in your sheet before next time.
Okay.
But that's what you can know.
Wow.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's
pretty
rad.
sounds
That is
awesome.
rad.
The armor of thorns is armor that is decorated with small metal spikes. Wearing this armor, you add 1 bonus to your AC, and when a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to deal 1d4 damage to them. So yeah.
Nice.
You get 1 reaction damage, but also 1 AC bonus. So.
Yeet.
And I can't copy pasta to save my life.
It's okay. Do it between.
Paste. Boop. The Wand of Smiles. You have 5 charges. As an action, you can expend a charge and a point of the wand to add a creature that you see within 30 feet of you. The creature must succeed a DC 13 charisma saving throw or start laughing uncontrollably for 1 minute. While the creature is laughing, it is incapable of a meaningful communication. The wand also regains 1d4 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
Oh my god.
Making everyone smile.
Oh yeah.
Here's that one.
It's like Joker toxin.
Yeah, the Ring of Bravery. This ring is magic and grants you advantage on saving throws against effects that will make you be charmed or frightened.
Ooh.
Great.
And the Staff of Tough Love has 3 charges. You can expend these charges and use your action to make a melee attack dealing 1d4 bludgeoning damage to a willing creature within reach. After the damage is dealt, the target gains 1d4 of damage per point of damage dealt. The staff, it has 1 charge, or regains 1 charge daily at dawn. So essentially, you boop somebody for damage, and then you heal them. It heals them immediately too. So it's a form of healing. It's a little bit of damage to get there too.
I like it.
Oh.
Tough love.
Tough love. It'll take 10 minutes with you guys trying this on, fiddling with it, etc. to
Attune.
attune yourself to
Attune.
it. Which arguably will take you the time walking through the crowd and to the front of the...
New gear. Nice.
Cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
Remember, you have to return it though, or pay for it.
Or pay for it. Where we're going, we won't need money. Well, we could just not show up, right?
Yeah, you
Right?
could.
We could die, yeah.
We could die.
They said for 5 days.
I mean, if we just
Yeah, they're
disappear,
just gonna super dead.
Yeah.
they're not coming to get us.
Pim waits patiently outside and lets her little as the streets are now filling with more people and the sun is beginning to break over the top of the wall.
We should probably go. Stub will walk outside and go, "Come on, Bub," and he's gonna get Bub and put him on his shoulder. And Bub's coming with.
I thought you were calling Ham Bub.
Nope.
But you were calling the
Bub
cat
the cat.
Bub. Okay. I was like, oh.
The second best name.
Sorry, Ham. He's second best name. We're not using the other one, Beth.
The cat formerly known as Jaw, now Bub, nestles over your shoulder a little bit.
It's a a term of endearment, Bub.
Yeah, but
And you make your way through the crowd to the front.
I do my best.
I will guide you.
Yeah, just like hold on the shoulders,
His eyes
just
shut.
move him forward.
You come to the corner of the front gate where you entered from, but you're ushered by a guard around to the left side, the forest-facing side, where there's the military encampment set up. And you see General Garen Runneth and a very smart-looking, interestingly enough, half-orc standing next to him at the table. Same, a little bit less elaborate armor, but they look like they're pointing at a map and chattering.
General, we have arrived and made use of the borrowing thing.
Great. Please return it. Thank you. And
We just got it, General. God.
Ham, he means
Fine. Ham turns around. Oh!
I'm sorry,
and the
he's
half-orc,
having
like-
his first hangover.
the half-orc in the armor next to him kind of looks at Ham and tries to hide a chuckle. Just.
Uh-oh.
And the general says, "Okay, well, if you're ready, since it's daybreak now, as I told you to be here, he's gonna point at the map and go, this is your entry point. This is Namu, my orc general underneath me. And Namu nods to everybody. He's gonna lead you to this entry point, and then he's going to describe to you the last scout information that we had leading in there. Do you guys, has anybody even told you, or I know you say that you've dealt with the dark and the shadow and the bears, but do you even know what you're going in there to see or looking for?
That's what you're
No
here for.
freaking
Tell us what
clue.
we're gonna look for.
No.
I didn't know.
You tell
seemed
him,
like you knew a
Deska.
lot of what you were saying before. So I was just making sure you didn't know as much as you came off to the Elder.
We've dealt with
Okay,
it
well, why don't you just
before, right?
tell
But
us then?
we don't know what we're looking for, I think is the important part there.
What's our
Don't
objective?
patronize us. Yeah, Krog, you tell him.
What's our objective?
Every time that
Yeah.
mouth is like Namu the half orc kind of still keeps just like trying to like not giggle at him, and he General Garen shuffle in his armor and he's like admittedly we don't know where this shadow is coming from.
Okay,
We goes,
come over
At
here.
him.
Tell us we're doofs.
Who's a doof now? It's
and then
you.
Namu puts his hand on Ham's shoulder and looks at him, and he's like, he like smiles and shakes his head. It's kind, but it's
Ham recognizes authority and stays quiet.
and then General Garen tells you there is rumor that people have seen a witch. I don't know what would be a witch at this point here, so that's what we've been seeking within the forest. Our last scout returned barely with his life, mentioning he had seen a hut about, and he points to where like this kind of house shape is drawn on the map towards this like southwest of where you guys are. It'll take you, I mean, and he looks at your party, maybe 3 days to get there.
This is gonna be really random, but can I do a perception or like insight check on the cat, just to make sure it's a cat and not like the witch that we're supposed to be looking for or
Yeah,
something?
you
Like
can-
some twist. Like, can I?
You can roll insight on the cat if you want to, on its cat-like behavior.
Insight, bub? Come on.
Insight, bub.
You can never. 18.
It's a cat. It's a cat.
okay.
It might be a little scrawny on some parts, a little scruffy on some parts.
Perfectly mimicking cat-like behavior.
It was an 18. It was
Yeah,
an 18.
that doesn't-
The cat doesn't like
Perfectly
wink
mimicked.
at you or anything. The cat is definitely just like nuzzling
I just want to make sure
against
because
the, like stub on
the
Stub's
cat came out of
face and
nowhere,
it's just
and now we gotta go to a cat, or now we go to a witch, and you know,
Chekhov's
familiars,
cat,
and
baby.
Just
unfortunately no GG here. It's just a cat at the moment.
okay. I pet the kitty.
And then Garen, General Garen looks at you petting the cat and here, and points to try to get your attention back to the map where he was giving you instruction.
Oh, just noticed her do it. Yeah. Right. So do you have a spare of one of these maps? We seem to be mapless at this point, so it'd be nice to have a little bit of a sense of a direction while we're doing this. I can walk.
I'll have
that
have
way.
Namu jot you a map together. We don't have a spare of this size.
That's fine. Thanks.
And Namu goes nods.
So yeah, witch, great. And then
That's as far as we've gotten. This is now
Okay.
your job.
Do
Okay.
what? Do what?
do you want her dead? I guess is the. I'm gonna ask the question there. Do you want her dead?
If there is a witch, and he literally air quotes witch, in the forest, if she is causing this curse on these people, the quicker you can handle the situation, whatever the route is, so that we don't have to defend this city anymore, the better.
He seems awfully facetious, I guess, about this witch story. Can I roll insight to see if I can suss out what
sure.
he thinks is actually going on? I
Sure.
rolled an 18.
18. He doesn't believe in magic. he doesn't believe in this level of like witch druidic magic, and it's reading all over his face when he says witch. And when he says like we've heard rumor of a witch, it's very like that's what. And Biddy told you about a potential witch in the wood or a druid in the wood,
like
and then the Winnie told you about what her brother saw with somebody casting in the wood. So it could be more of like a town rumor, but they don't have any other leads than this, is essentially what he's implying. But we have one scout find a hut of some sort. And so he begrudgingly is like, okay, I guess we're pursuing this route. And that's his behavior to you when you read it on him, so.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All right. I mean,
Wait, is that scout still alive?
He is with Elder Mariel.
Oh, okay.
other basement guy. Oh shit. Okay. Well, we'll check it out, I guess.
All right, first off. And as soon as he says first off, he starts shuffling off as if he has other business to take care of. And Namu goes, okay. I imagine you're prepared.
Enough, I think. Map though, and then good questions. Anyone? Anyone?
Yeah.
Friends?
And he like leans over the table and kind of draws you it's like not the entire wood shape, but it's a directional, like this much many paces this way, direction turn this way, this many like this way. More of like a written map than an actual like physical art form map. So
General directions.
He's just not
is
an
what I'm
artist.
looking
Oh,
for.
we're
Yeah.
gonna get so lost.
he gave you map quest.
Hey, I'm a very good ranger, I say, before I fail a bunch of rolls in a row. It's fine.
Oh no.
Very
So he
good.
leads you guys to the edge of the forest, and it's like, so you guys are in the crest of morning. Like the sounds you hear playing are the sounds you're hearing. You hear people, you hear like farm animals being ushered in and out of town, you hear markets starting up, etc. You hear the military behind you, but in front of you, you hear nothing.
Ugh.
And it's like a light switch between you and the front of the wood.
Well, Ham, at least there's not any loud noises anymore, right?
Who's standing in the back of the group?
Me.
Me, Nesca,
Myself.
and Rin?
No, I think I didn't.
Oh, is
say
it Krog and Rin?
Who
or-
said
It was
me?
me.
Did Krog say me?
So, sorry, I'm used to
You said Krog.
yeah.
Sorry.
So as you guys are at the front of the edge, like looking and stuff, Namu taps Krog on the shoulder, half orc to half orc,
Aw.
and he goes, "Look, I didn't tell you this, okay? Some of our scouts have said that there are spirit in there, spirit of the land. If you find them, don't be afraid of them.
How will we know if we found them?
It's the only way the scout found their way back."
Oh. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for them.
Don't tell the general I told you this.
Oh, no, thank you.
Hey,
And he nods.
Nesca.
And he
Yeah.
turns to leave.
Nesca, they said that the scout that came back from the hut was being treated by the same turtle that treated you. What happened to that scout?
I don't know. She was still treating him when we left.
He didn't stir.
He
the
didn't get
entire
out of
time.
bed?
I never heard anything. Ren, did you hear anything?
Nah, he was calm as a coma.
A cobra?
Poor choice of words.
Would I have any recollection of seeing this patient or like?
You saw him when you went in the room.
Yeah,
both
he
of you
was
did,
there.
but he was definitely like out. Enough so that with her talking to you in her deep and low voice and yells chattering as you fell asleep didn't stir his sleep or his sleep.
Yeah. So, I guess he's just he's still resting, being treated. So whatever happened, seems like it was a lot worse than what happened to us as of right now.
Ham twists his ring of bravery. It takes a step into the woods.
Come on, Ham.
And with that, with our party stepping into the wood, that's where we'll end our episode today.
Yeah.
That was very cute.
I don't need this ring. You don't need this ring.
Why would I give it to someone else?
Yeah, I don't need this ring. Oh, gosh.
I can't wait to get back to the shopkeeper.
Oh, man.
Like the shopkeeper is trying to be like, oh no, sure, you can give this to someone else. And Tam's like, why would I do that?
Why would I do that? Why would that happen?
That's stupid.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for DieFall: The Seed of Life episode 6. It was good to be back. The question I've seen a couple of times come up is, are we having a show next week? Not on Thursday. If we do have a show, it'll be at a different time. It'll be announced on the Twitter. If you don't follow it, that's at DieFall_RPG on Twitter. And it'll be in my Discord. And then, you know, if the cast wants to let their people know, they can as well. But we'll figure that out as soon as we possibly can and let you guys know. But with holidays coming up, both holidays being on Thursdays, it's a little tough this year. So we'll figure it out. I know. Other than that, let's do some shout outs. We'll go around the horn here, and then we're going to go record a Patreon post show. So let's start with Beth. Where can people find you, Beth?
Hi. You can find me all over the internet at BethBeRad. I have a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, an Instagram, and a Twitter, regrettably. I also am on another Dungeons & Dragons podcast called D&D&D, and we just started our 4th season, so please check us out on Spotify.
That's awesome.
I'm a funny artist. That's what I do.
A funny artist.
Can confirm, can vouch.
Blurred, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me primarily on youtube.com/blurredwithoutfear, where I do videos about comic books and comic book related things, and I stream the Blurred Cave there every Saturday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you also find me back on Twitch, because I'm also streaming on Twitch now as well.
Hey.
So yeah, twitch.tv/blurredwithoutfear. And yeah, Blurred Without Fear everywhere else. Yeah. I don't social very many medias, but yeah. Blurred Without Fear.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Alias, where can the people find you out on the internet?
You can find me on all of these social medias, Alias V, most places. If you like cards, cats, and commentary, that's where you come to, friends. You come to me. And I'll show you my cute cats, because they're the most interesting thing about my online presence, I think. So.
And the dog. Don't short yourself
The
here.
dog. Yeah, the dog.
And your personality.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Alias, thank you so much for playing tonight. I do appreciate it. Stella, where can the people find you at?
Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, where I stream almost every day except for the days that I'm too tired. Parallax Stella. So yeah. Oh, also I can attest to Alias's cats and dog being very cute. I follow her on Instagram just for that. It is so cute.
There it is. Excellent. Thank you. And our lovely DM, Miss Sibley Jackson. Please, where can we find you on the internet?
Twitter and Twitch. Not so much Instagram lately. I'm on a hold on Instagram. But if you want to see some Final Fantasy XIV content and just chattering about goofiness and community one-shot D&D campaigns every couple of months, come on by. That's me, though.
Yay.
I have a cat too, though, and a dog.
True. Yeah. You had them in a Twitter post today, even.
Fun fact: Stubbs' cat is modeled after my cat.
Oh.
Good.
And I love it.
Don't
They're
kill her.
officially Stubbs' cat.
It's just Bub. I'm not gonna do. I mean,
Bub.
it's a little Bub.
Ladybug.
My little Bub.
Aww.
This is great. I love this show. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for being here. If you missed all the end of the other stuff, you can catch the recap in the show on youtube.com/runawayrobot or Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud on DieFall, Dungeons and Dragons. And that's it. That's the whole thing. We're just gonna go now. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.